Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 113. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and bean counter, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big thunder topic of the week is D-conomics, Disney's Q2 2022 financials.
Money!
It's a crime,
Share it fairly.
but don't take a slice of my pie.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We are your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
Dude, I think we're getting pretty good at those intros.
Yeah, I always wonder, is he going to continue the singing?
No, nine times out of 10, probably not.
And while I'm reading it, I'm like, am I going to sing?
That's the Pink Floyd song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that in the song, the pie thing?
Yeah. It changes like every
Okay.
verse. I don't know, whatever. Like money, like they say money and then the lines change, you know?
I feel like I know the guitar more in that song than the lyrics.
Yeah. Let's just say I can't wait till next year when I can drop this whole songs in the intro. It is work, man.
It is.
Like I gotta, cause you have to think of a song first of all.
I feel like this one was one of the easier ones.
Well, cause the first one I thought of was the theme song to The Apprentice, and I thought it wasn't a good idea. Yeah. So went with this one. Pink Floyd's good anyway.
There.
Yeah. So, was I going to say something else? I don't know. Let's balance our checkbooks with
Mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. To catch up on jokes, references, context, and backstory, check out our lore page on trammin.com/lore. For our recommendations for Disneyland, DCA, and more, check out trammin.com/rex. For artwork to make your own Trammin merch, visit trammin.com/art. And that is for your personal use only. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and my favorite YouTubes. Well, you wrote it out now.
yeah.
For a visual guide of the show and to message us, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram or email us at tramminpodcast@gmail.com. And for random highlights and shenanigans, follow us on TikTok at Trammin Podcast. You can find these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So it's time for Your Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. Nice reach around over there. Jacob writes in, I was recommended your podcast by my girlfriend and I love it. I started listening from the beginning.
Oh, what a journey.
Yeah, it only gets better, really.
It does.
And I'm on episode 36. Kirk, Sabor from Tarzan is a leopard, not a saber-toothed tiger. P.S. How I Met Your Mother rules. So,
Okay.
I didn't actually think possibly she was a saber-toothed tiger. Okay? I just thought, did Sabor come from that, like the name?
How do you even remember this conversation? I don't remember this at all.
I don't know, man.
Jeez. And also, I thought that he was talking about the band Him for some weird reason when he put How I Met Your Mother.
No.
Yeah.
So, turns out there is a fictional language in the Tarzan novels called the Mangani. Cheetah is the word for leopard, and Sabor is the word for lion. But lions aren't in the jungle. So she was changed to a stylized leopard with the thin fangs of a saber-toothed cat, with the body of a cheetah and spots of a jaguar. Also, this is just a fun fact. In the books, Kerchak killed Tarzan's parents. And if you really want the bonus scenes of the DVD, possibly in Disney Plus, You can see Sabor kill Tarzan's parents.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah, it's a cut thing. According to the film commentary, the lighting in Tarzan's duel against Sabor is symbolic. Whenever Tarzan is safe from Sabor, he's always in the shade, but he's vulnerable to her when he's outside of the shadows. The commentators say that this is reflected on how gorillas were safe in their shady and secluded tree nests.
I appreciate the work in research that you put into this.
Yeah,
These are all things I did not know.
Shout out to that fandom website.
Oh, the Disney one? It's like Disneypedia kind of
Dude,
thing?
it was probably a Tarzan fan. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? I forgot why it's implied Sabor is a she because of the Sheeta thing, I think. I don't know. It's something to do with the books. However, in Kingdom Hearts, Sabor is credited as a he.
Interesting.
Yes.
I hate when Sabor comes out randomly.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I love it.
5,000 XP. Let's go.
I love it, but I hated it.
Destroy.
Yeah.
Destroy Sabor. But yeah, so it's very, there's a lot there. So yeah, is Tarzan in the desert in the books?
What? What do you mean in the desert?
Why are lions in there? Or is there like not desert, savannah?
Wait, aren't lions called the king of the jungle?
Yeah, but by stupid people.
Simba does move to the jungle.
Yeah, and he's like not supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. All right. The Stanley Tumbler.
Ah, the Stanley Tumbler.
Elizabeth writes in, had to write in to validate the Stanley Cup hype. It's a tumbler. I was dying when I heard it come up on the pod. As a Utah resident where the cup first gained traction, it is everywhere here, and it is so worth the hype. Their ice flow tumbler is also fantastic for a smaller size that doesn't leak and you can throw in a bag. We have 6 different Stanley beverage holders, containers, receptacles in our home now. And fun fact, Stanley tried to discontinue the 40-ounce tumbler, and a group of Utah moms took it upon themselves to become personal retailers to just sell this cup to their followers online. Google is losing its mind downstairs. They sold over 20,000 cups by themselves before Stanley would listen to them and start producing more. Also, Stanley has its own factory and it's all USA made with a lifetime guarantee and impeccable quality. Not sponsored, but I wish I was.
All right, I'm sold. I'm sold.
You were sold last week when you saw it. You laid eyes on it and you're like, straw? No straw? Hot, cold, handle, 40 ounce? 40 ounce of that handle is freaking huge, though.
And now she's saying you can just toss it in a bag?
No, that's a smaller one.
Oh, that's a small, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like those Corksicle cups, the smaller ones. I don't know. You can toss it in the back. I don't try.
Like the cup I have with the straw coming out, I could lean it on my seat in the front and no water comes out. But tumble it, no.
Yeah, my mom, I got it from a meh.com. It was the sequel to woot.com. They only sold one thing a day. And it was always stuff that was like kind of meh. But it was cheap. So
you got a Stanley cup on there?
No.
Oh, okay.
But there are these tumblers that you can put a straw in, right? But you had to like push the straw in because there was a spring-loaded thing on the inside that stopped the drink from spilling out.
Interesting.
So you can actually take the straw out and throw the cup in a bag.
That's mine's similar, but it's like a piece of thick rubber.
No, this was spring-loaded.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it like had some sort of pressure there.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it worked. My mom used it for like years. I got over it because I don't like washing straws.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Yeah,
it is the worst.
It's gross. Drink Up Disney also wrote in though. I caved to the Stanley tumbler. I found it at Dick's Sporting Goods. They had like 5 colors and plenty in stock. I love mine and I fully support Rain getting one.
Oh, thank you.
I was at Dick's Sporting Goods, but I didn't know about the Stanley tumbler till later that day.
I see.
As recently, Kimmy really wants one. Yeah, this was like when I saw Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, who knows? They're probably gone though. Like, they're probably gone.
Can we discuss how Dick's is the funniest possible name change in history?
Why?
Because they used to be Chicks.
No, they bought Chicks.
Okay, but still, dude, it's like, what?
I don't want to get into it because I'm just gonna make a bunch of inappropriate jokes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like, why couldn't they buy Sport Authority? They had to go for chicks.
See, like, I would call it like Richard's Recreational Supply.
Yeah.
All right. That's as far as we'll go with that. Sean sent me the new lunch menu at Craftsman Bar and Grill. The soy glazed wings are gone, but they have mole wings.
That sounds great.
There was a bunch of stuff on there that he sent, but it was a lot. But thank you very much.
Seriously.
It's a lot.
Mole.
So we can get into that another day. Eduardo wrote in, "Hey Trammin, some rooms I would like to be in are as follows." Now, he sent for rides, which is going to be another episode, but I will allow it.
Okay.
Stand down. The room above the line at Star Tours, when you first enter, I feel like they have those fake light up buttons in there. What's the room above? Oh, there's like a fake.
Oh, where
there's a Mon Calamari up there.
Exactly. Not Admiral Akbar, but it's a Mon Calamari.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if Kimmy took a video or not, but I was just like making fun of him on Hyperspace Mountain.
I love Admiral Akbar.
Your mission is to blah, 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 blah. Okay. Where is it? 2, the room where the evil queen is above Snow White. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something in there, something scary or nothing. And all the top of the Matterhorn, not for the famous hoop, but to see where the opening Tinkerbell flies from during the fireworks. Okay. And finally, below Tom Sawyer's Island, because I want to be launched from the elevator, if you know what I mean. You know, the toaster that pops Mickey up?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
The toaster.
That's what it's called. It's called a toaster.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like in theater, it's
in concerts.
It's a toaster. Yeah.
Huh.
I know that because of Corbin Blue doing some weird segment on Disney Channel.
Corbin Blue, friend of Zac Efron in High School Musical.
Yes.
Corbin Blue. Got it.
Is there another one?
I don't know. I always think of Le Cordon Bleu.
All right. Okay. There was something in here I wanted to reference. Oh, no. Got a write-in on Twitter or a reply from Freddie.
Oh, we did. Yeah, that's right.
He said the Millennium Falcon, there's like a ramp for you to go in where Chewie has gone in, but the whole inside is like
scaffolding.
It's a frame.
Yeah.
It's just a metal frame covered in. It's a paper mache Millennium Falcon.
So you could go in it. That is 100%
Yeah, you
confirmed.
can. Well, yeah, we
saw the Chewie.
But he doesn't have to climb in through the front. Like there is a way where it looks like he's going in, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Ryan R. writes in, "Thank you for the birthday shout out, boys. Yeah, Kevin's right about the taste of Dodger dogs. Bring Farmer John's back. I had it again before the fluffy takeover. Surprised he didn't mention Dodger Stadium has a Dole Whip now."
Do they? People just pop. You know, I see this Dole Whip stuff happening everywhere now. I don't know why. Like, did people just catch on that it's really popular in Disneyland or what? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe Disney didn't pay enough to get it exclusive.
Maybe
it's never been exclusive.
Because it's only a Dole Whip in Disneyland.
No.
Dodger Stadium, they have the Dole rights? Or is it a pineapple whip?
Who knows, man? Who knows? We'll see. Someone write in. Take a picture. Pixar, it didn't happen. JD writes in, "Happy birthday, Kirk." Thank you. "You called it for rocket rods. The entrance to the queue was where Buzz is now located, and it was a spiral inside the old Circle Vision Theater. And there was even a video playing. Jeez. You then moved through a tunnel under Tomorrowland, then up to the loading area." Wow.
Huh. That's a journey all in that little space.
Man, I wish. Do you have any thoughts about the Hungry Bear grab-and-go dining packages for Fantasmic? I booked one for June. Not too sure what to expect, but at least it's reserved seating. And he says, check out The Proper People for some good urban exploration.
Cool.
I will Google that. Not Google. I will search that on YouTube on a late night where Defunctland has not released anything, and neither has Bright Sun Films. But I think I responded to him. If you're just trying to watch Fantasmic, and you don't need front and center, because they're different tiers of the seats.
Right.
Get what you can get, because you'll be front. You just might not be center.
What? I have a question. So this Hungry Bear grab and go, it's just you get food and you get
food in a plastic container,
and you're supposed to take it to go watch Fantasmic, or
you can eat it at any time. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's They've been doing this for years.
So I just made a reservation for Riverbell Terrace. Not for the food.
Rain.
Not for the food, but for Fantasmic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay, though. Like, I made it for $750. And there's a chance I get inside. Right?
Oh, you're not buying the package.
Can I choose to buy the package before?
Is that there?
I don't think so. Maybe not.
Okay, you have to see if they offer the package. It's on their website.
Okay.
And when some of them, you could reserve the package ahead of time. And others, when you get there, you say, I would like to buy the package.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's one or the other. There's not like a later or this or that.
I got to check.
Yeah. The dessert party is expensive.
Is that like 65?
Yeah, per person.
That's nasty.
Yeah. I think the cheapest is Storytellers. Yeah.
59.
Something like that. Okay. Tiffy,
Wait, how much is Hungry Bear then? It can't be more than 59.
they're different shows. I was talking about World of Color.
Oh, World
Sorry,
of Color.
yeah.
World of Color.
I didn't look up Fantasmic. Because we might do the Fantasmic, but we might just try to watch it.
Yeah.
Like it's not the worst. World of Color is...
If you're not front and center, what's the point?
Yeah. Okay, Tiffy Luna writes in, I meant to say lightweight, not low-key. It's the Bay slang and Team Android. Oh, and she also said Katniss Everdeen, Jennifer Lawrence is Mystique in X-Men. Because I said,
right.
But in a different multiverse, probably.
Well.
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
no, yeah, for sure, dude.
I think her and Rebecca Romaine, who was the original Mystique, I think they cross paths, if I'm not mistaken, in Days of Futures Past. No?
Okay, but what universe is that in?
What universe is... Yeah.
Because the Days of Future Past one has, what's his face? Quicksilver.
Yes.
And he's in 616 and WandaVision.
Or is he, though? Isn't he just
No,
a
the
figment
human
of
being is. No, he's a person. No spoilers
That's
past
right,
that, but yeah, it's he's in there. They show that in the commercial, right? Yeah. Okay. But anyways, back to lightweight. Because I said, I don't know what I said, but she said, you're not wrong. It's used the same way as low key in the context we're talking about. It's like, I was kind of waiting for Vision to show up. Definitely not using it when someone is hella drunk and they're lightweight from one drink. Okay. Where Andrea writes in next. So let's just talk about NorCal right now. All right. I feel like they need to justify that like NorCal is cool or something. So they're trying to come up with this slang, but it's just like,
they're the only ones who ever use it.
we already have a George. We have the word. It's low key. Why do you need another word?
Yeah.
You know, like
I give them hella, though. We don't have another hella.
we have AF.
No, hella's the...
Hella is AF, dude.
Yeah, but it's the...
Dude,
Who says AF?
hella drunk or drunk AF? Not AF. I just don't want to say it.
Yeah.
We say as blank for a bunch of things.
Yeah. I like
Hella drunk?
I like hella. I don't use it.
You know what's better than hella drunk?
What?
Like, oh, he was hella drunk. You sound like a dweeb. You know what makes you sound funny and like normal? Dude, he was drunk. Like you
Dramatize the
I
word.
was
Yeah.
gone. You know, like I was dead. Use your say it with your chest. You know, like give it some oomph. Yeah. That's TikTok. All right. Andrea writes in. LOL to Rain's burritos and oranges. My mom would always pack bologna, cheese, and mayo sandwiches wrapped in plastic wrap for our Disneyland trips as a kid.
I'm sorry.
I was never excited about it, so I get it, Rain.
Those are like some of the worst things.
I was all about the lettuce turkey mayo in home pride wheat. Oh yeah, in the foil though. In the foil. Come on, we had the foil.
Yeah.
Reynolds wrap. Okay, I'm all about the bring your own pickle and cold brew coffee life. 7-Eleven sells individually packaged pickles for $2, and you can get cold brew in a can for $3. Stash the can in your bag and then ask for a cup of ice when the 2 p.m. fatigue sets in. Steal half and half from Starbucks on Main Street if necessary. Voila, $2 saved. Is $2 worth it for the trouble? That's the question. No.
No, because see, for the pickle, if it's in your bag, it's gonna get warm. So having like a lukewarm pickle, I'm like, I want that thing ice cold.
Ice cold, firm pickle,
Yes.
spraying into people's eyes in line.
Yes,
right?
yes. And then cold brew coffee, I mean, that's fine.
No.
Yeah, you'd rather go to Starbucks?
Canned cold brew?
It has a different taste.
Yeah.
It does have a very
Stale.
different taste. Yeah.
And you got to go to 7-Eleven. You got to drive somewhere else. You're delaying Disneyland already.
Spending gas on the it's expensive now.
Mm-hmm. If I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven, I'm gonna get a Red Bull.
That's a 7-Eleven thing. Yeah, for sure.
I would not do this.
Have you had one of the chicken rollers?
Huh?
Chicken roller?
No, but I've had the jalapeno cream cheese taquito. I think I have had the chicken roller. It's the taquitos, right?
The taquitos sounds nasty.
No, but forget the cream cheese one, all right?
Yeah.
But it's the taquito, right?
Pretty much.
Those are good.
Yeah.
They're
not bad. They're not bad.
They're lightweight good, you know? See, it doesn't sound right. What is that?
Yeah, that really did not sound
What is that?
But they're hella good. And you know what? Somebody from Anaheim used that.
What?
Hella good. No doubt.
Huh.
And they're from Anaheim. Represent.
And if you're goody two shoes from NorCal, have you heard Hecka good?
Hecka?
Hecka.
Hecka? No.
I've heard Hecka.
Nope.
I've heard Hecka.
Nope.
Yeah. This is what happens. This is what happens.
All you
people of the North.
King of the North.
So, yeah. There's nothing... I was about to say there's nothing wrong with NorCal. That's not true. NorCal is good, but SoCal is superior. That's why it has an S.
I'm not arguing. I live here. And I love it.
Yeah. Oh, it just reminds me of that. I never saw Man of Steel, but it's like, oh, S for Superman. It's like, on my planet, this is the... It's like, dude, it's an S for Superman.
Speaking of Superman, did you see the multiverse trailer?
What?
The game?
Oh, yeah. Multiverses.
Multiverses,
dude,
sorry.
Shaggy going Super Saiyan. I like how he
Ultra
just
Instinct.
legit goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Like with the yellow, like it's just...
They're not hiding it.
Yeah.
But it reminded me because Iron Giant comes up next to Superman.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, Superman.
All right, you're with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll play that. It's free to play.
Yeah. That's cool.
I just while we're on that, I want to give Kimmy a shout out. She had never heard of or played Super Smash.
Wow.
I taught her to play.
Wow.
I think I made her into a Sora main.
Wow.
And she's pretty good. Like in like less than an hour, she was like pretty good.
Isn't that amazing? How they built a game that you can get. It can take you years to get really good, but if you pick it up and you can learn it in an hour.
To be fair, earlier that day I played with Sora for like 3 hours against RJ as Cloud and like really learned the combos. So I was like, but you know what I did? I introduced like one move at a time. I was like, oh, this is how you jump. And then whatever. And
do you jump with the stick or with the button?
It depends on what I'm doing. Yeah. Depends on what I'm doing.
Button all the time.
I am 90% button, but sometimes if I'm trying to chain a Sora combo, you hit the up and the up B, like up B, you know? But yeah, I showed her that. Showed her, you smash with the right stick, all that kind of stuff. She's pretty good.
What kind of controller?
I gave her the Pro controller.
Okay.
I use the 8-bit Do Pro 2 Plus or whatever it is, the PlayStation looking one.
Yeah.
Because when RJ came over, he was like, "Do you have a preference?" I'm like, "What do you want to use?" I have the Wavebird-ish one. I have the wired ones. I have this one. I have the Pro. He's like, "Give me the Pro." But I told him why I stopped using the GameCube one.
Why?
Because of freaking SOS. I said something about the GameCube controller, and I think we were in a group chat, and he goes, "Kirk, it's over. Give it up. Get over it. Use the Pro controller. Stop living in the past." And I was like,
you're right.
I gotta learn, because you're gonna go to someone's house and they're not gonna have the GameCube controller, and then
unless you're a Smash Pro and have a little case of just your GameCube controller and take it with you everywhere.
But now I'm using the little one with the symmetrical sticks, or what are they called? Parallel sticks.
The PlayStation sticks.
Yeah, but I'm pretty good with it. Yeah, but RJ's real good. Okay, that's enough. That is enough of that. Let's get in some news. May. Oh, sorry. I have some headlines for you guys. May is Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month. It says at the Disneyland Resort, but I assume elsewhere also.
I would imagine.
So there are special performances by like 3 or 4 different groups in downtown Disney.
Cool.
And there is a Children's Day window on Main Street outside the Emporium.
Why don't we have a Children's Day here? We have a Mother's Day, a Father's Day, but no children. Like children get their birthdays, or you know what I mean?
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Did the thing finally happen?
What thing? Oh, my video?
Yeah.
No, it stopped. I stopped it a while ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It is also apparently Mental Health Awareness Month. Is that true?
I believe so. I don't know.
Yeah, there's these. They're starting to share months.
Mm-hmm.
So all I'll say is, if you need help, go get help. It is not embarrassing. It is not shameful. I go to therapy every week. You can do it online now. I don't know how good BetterHelp is. If you have insurance, check with that first, right? But if you need it, you got anything you feel like you need to talk about to a professional, someone who's not just a friend or whatever. Try it out if you're able to. It doesn't mean you're sick. It means you're getting better. So go ahead and do that. If anxiety, depression, a weird feeling you get.
You go once a week?
Yeah, but I do it online.
Oh, you do?
I'll skip weeks sometimes.
Okay.
Because I'm doing better. And I'm okay. Like, I don't have any severe issues. But it was still like, you know what? I should probably go because sometimes I feel off, or I often feel off, and I don't know why. So go do that. But if you're not going to do that, but you do feel off or kind of just slightly down, whatever, this is just absolutely true in every situation. Every professional will tell you this. No matter what your situation, this is true. Good sleep, a good diet, not a diet like Atkins, like eating well and getting some sort of movement, even if that's a 30-minute walk. That does more for you than anything can.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you need help, try to get help. If you need help about help, you can DM Trammin, and I will respond. You don't have to share anything that you don't want to share, and obviously we won't share anything that you do share. But you could even use that vanish mode.
Oh yeah, the Snapchat thing on. Instagram,
yeah, but put something in the front that it's about mental health, so Rain doesn't open it by accident. And then it vanishes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you'd like. But don't be afraid to talk about it. It's more accepted than ever, and
it honestly is.
Yeah, and hopefully that keeps going.
I want to make it a point to start going to therapy.
It's worth trying.
Yeah.
Like
I've been once and I loved it.
What? You've been once?
I went once when I didn't have insurance. And
that's the problem.
But I bummed it off of Sosa's ex-wife. I went to her therapist and she helped me.
How does
it was I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Yeah. So I guess while we're here, just a couple things. You're not supposed to have the same therapist as someone you know, because they'll know things and they can have a bias, not on purpose. It's just they heard things about you already,
mm-hmm.
and it affects how they can treat you. Also, therapists, unless you're going to, I think, harm yourself or others, they're legally not allowed to share anything with anyone. Yeah. They'll go to jail. They cannot do that. So it's not something you need to worry about. And it's only if it's a high risk. If you've had thoughts or whatever, they're not just going to go report you, right? They'll talk to you first. And then, it can get expensive if you don't have insurance, but there is that BetterHelp stuff, which
mm-hmm.
I don't know enough about. It's supposedly okay now. They have different ways that you can do it, so you might want to check that out. And if you're in high school, you could go talk to a guidance counselor. I'm sure they have some sort of resource for you.
We had somebody, right? In high school? I feel like we had an actual...
Yeah, but they didn't come often. It was it was very...
It was limited. Wishy-washy, yeah.
But then I know at least at Cal Poly, possibly the whole CSU system, but for sure at colleges, they have a often free program you might want to look up like counseling services. It's not always just called therapy because it is just counseling. They're giving you counsel. You can look that up there, and they usually have like a set number of sessions they'll give you, and then they have to make room for other students. But like for example, Cal Poly, you can have 8 sessions in one school year twice, but if you're already going and then you went in the summer didn't count at all. So I got like 15 free sessions or something.
Jeez.
And yeah, so if you need help with that from me for some reason, go ahead. If you could talk to others about it. Everyone's talking about it now. But yeah, just don't be afraid to better yourself. So let's move on to the next headline. A red car reunion. The red car trolley will return to California Adventure this summer.
Finally.
And it will park itself through past Guardians and into Avengers Campus through that door. I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
But they had that in mind, so they're doing it on purpose. So
that's so weird, dude. That's so weird. And I'm really tired. I thought we were over this. I mean, I think we just have the plays left, or the stage shows, mainly in the Hyperion. But why do we need this as an announcement?
This wasn't an announcement. The OC Register wrote about it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's coming.
Yeah. Cool.
And you have to announce. Like, if you don't announce it, it just shows up one day. And then people are like, is it back? Is it testing? It's like, if you just say something.
Mm-hmm.
Also, look, OC Register is like I wouldn't say anyone's in anyone's pocket, but they're very friendly with Disney. They have a relationship.
Yeah.
If Disney doesn't want to announce something, they could just tell the OC Register, and then OC Register reports it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I heard
Disney will announce everything now because everything's an Instagram post.
Yeah. I heard some rumblings on Diz Twitter about the Hyperion, that something's in the works right now. Nobody knows what it is, but it's something big. So
It's going to be Rogers.
It has to be, right? It has to be. Somebody responded to that tweet, and it was the picture of Rogers at the end of Hawkeye, and it said, "This or we riot."
It has to be.
It has to be.
I think they're going to absorb Hollywoodland into Avengers.
Yeah.
Once they find out what the next IP there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Will they move Star Tours
Star Tours.
and make it the Iron Man ride that's in Shanghai or whatever?
Oh.
I would put that where
Where Sully's at?
no, next to it, where Captain Marvel was.
Oh, yeah. You got space there.
You can fit that there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, you got to put a Q. They could fit it there
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the works.
If it is that, we're gonna find where I said you heard it here first.
Yeah.
I proclaimed that
was
the day the Hawkeye trailer dropped.
Yeah.
And I said that is going to happen.
Yeah.
So just saying. Next headline, the Pride Collection. I didn't have a headline for this, but Disney has announced the newly branded Pride Collection. It is finally no longer the Rainbow Collection. The wink and a nod. We accept gay people, but also, like, if you don't like them, we didn't say that it's for gay people. Like, come on. It's Pride.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
So better late than never.
Mm-hmm.
And Disney says Disney will be donating all profits from the Disney Pride Collection sales now through June 30th, 2022 to organizations that support LGBTQIA plus youth and families. This includes merchandise from Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, some of this looks good.
Cool. Yeah, I've been reading a lot of backlash that Disney's been getting in Florida because of their change on the anti-abortion, or not the abortion thing.
That's a whole other one.
That's a whole nother thing. They don't say gay bill.
Yeah.
That they're getting a lot of flack from Florida recently. So yeah. I'm glad that they're going finally fully in on this.
Yeah. And once again, this is not political. This is just human lives. If you don't like it, it doesn't affect you. It's okay. It's just some shirts.
Yeah.
All right. I did look into some of these organizations. I'm wondering, like, there's two that stood out to me. There's the Trevor Project, which is it's a big one that I didn't even know about, but apparently
sounds really familiar to me.
It's like a hotline.
Okay.
And then there was another one, and these two are direct donations. They're not like it goes to a fund that writes grants, because some of them are like that. That provides it. I think it provides housing and stuff for homeless LGBTQ plus youth.
Wow.
So I'm thinking of donating to that one.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I think it starts with an A. If you know anything about these organizations, either good things or warnings, because charities are great. It's just hard to like really evaluate them.
Yeah.
So if you've heard anything, let me know so I can look into it. Because Pride Month's coming up. I think we should make some sort of donation. Because we'll change our profile picture. But we got to do more than change the profile picture, right? We're not just going to unfold the flag with the creases in it every year.
On our art page on our website, we have our Pride Tram.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make a few more. There's a lot of flags now. Like the flag keeps changing. I think there is the original Pride flag, and then there's the progressive Pride flag, and then there's a new one with like a circle in it, which is it's fine. I just don't want to make one that's like not real, like, and
you want to be the most up to date.
Yeah. So, but let us know.
Yeah.
Please let us know. If I don't want to say if you're part of that community, because it's not just a community, it's just who you are.
Yeah.
But either way, let us know what you want to see. It won't take me long at all. I'll throw it up on the page. But yeah, you are welcome here. So, before we get into our big thunder topic of the week, we got something from a listener.
We do.
A while ago.
We do.
A while ago.
And it took me a month to get it over here. So,
so let's just while we Okay, this was from Joey.
Yes, but it's because there's multiple Joeys here. Let me bring them up. Okay. So we were talking about Snap-on a few weeks ago.
We were talking about Snap-on and Made in USA.
Close.
It's okay. It's still Snap-on. So, did you find it?
Yeah. It's Joey. Oh my god.
Don't put Joey.
It's Joey G. Joey G. We'll go with Joey G.
So Joey G sent us a little Snap-on toolbox because we were making fun of people with Snap-on toolboxes. So we have this cute little souvenir Trammin toolbox. Snap-on. Oh, there it is. I can't see what I'm pulling.
How nice is it?
This is really nice.
Right?
Look at that.
Yeah, that is.
Just glistening. Look at that top part. Yeah. This is great. So he's got a truck, right? Is that what he said?
No. That he does like QA or.
Oh, I thought he said he had a truck. Said it's from the truck.
Maybe.
So we'll put our SD cards.
He's a product manager.
We'll put the SD cards. We'll put our stickers in here.
It's so nice.
I thought it was like this big. I'm making what size would this be? Like a heavy whipping cream carton.
Yeah.
So I was gonna put it on the shelf. This won't make it on the shelf, but hopefully it'll help me keep the studio organized, which I always pretend I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because all the stickers are all over there and stuff.
So thank you, Joey.
And we have another thing to talk about. It was Kirk's birthday on Sunday.
It was.
So I brought you a little something that
is this the bag that we keep passing back and forth?
I think so. The
Trammin blue bag.
So a couple of things. You already know the main gift, but there's other little gifts.
Okay.
So let's start taking them one by one.
Just grab bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And I didn't take it out of the mail packaging because I like unwrapping, my mail. So it's like, give you the experience.
I was gonna bring my knife up, and I did not.
Here, I got.
Oh wait. You have a knife?
I've got keys.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
Is that
Crocodile Dundee?
Oh, I haven't seen Crocodile Dundee.
Neither have I.
Come on.
Oh.
All right.
There you go. Didn't need the keys.
Oh, geez. This is. What did they do?
Apple. Dude.
Oh, it's two sides. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, they did the shrink wrap thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. Get out of there. What is happening? Oh, this is such good content for everyone.
I know. So Disneyland has some new food items.
Does it?
No, I don't know. Hulk's the She-Hulk trailer.
You ever watch Flossie Carter?
No.
Oh, dude, he's so funny.
I know. Everyone tells me.
He's not gonna get my big unboxing knife when he tears it open. All right. Okay. Got some
AirPods
3s. I don't know what they call
AirPod
them.
3s. Yeah.
Okay, let's these nice pull tabs. Let's see. Does it make a noise? Let's see. No noise. That's fine. No one likes noises. Oh, it's one Apple Park away now. It's not Infinite Loop.
Oh wow.
Apparently, people hated Infinite Loop.
Oh, I want to see this too.
Designed by Apple in California.
Ooh.
Okay, I will show everyone the message in a moment. It's
here's some more.
how do I do this one?
I think it just comes out from the bottom. Oh,
Yeah,
there you
but I wanted to do the little peel sound. So, you can't really see, but this is like the greatest engraving ever. It says, "Hello there." Little sparkles, our little Disney sparkles.
Let me see.
It looks great.
Ah, those are good. Yeah.
So I just unlocked my iPhone and put it next to it.
And pop that thing up. Doesn't have it.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Whoa, the iPad wants it too.
Oh.
Connect. Great content for everyone.
Isn't the animation so nice?
That is nice. Press once on either AirPod to play pause. Twice skip forward. 3 times skip backward. That's good. That's good. Announce call. Do I want it to announce calls? No. Dude, calls maybe, but no notifications. Okay.
What are you gonna name them? What do you name your stuff?
For a while I named stuff after Destiny things.
Oh, that's
I still
right.
do. My laptop's Traveler.
Yeah.
My desktop at work is what's the other one? Tower. My phone is Ghost.
Got it.
So I don't know what this would be. It didn't. I just name them later. Is that what happens?
Yeah. You could. Right now my AirPods are named Arwen. The elf from.
Maybe I gotta find a new theme.
Yeah.
Maybe Tron. No, there aren't enough cool things.
I had Gimli before. Frodo Baggins. Those are all been AirPods. Right now my phone is Thorn Oakenshield.
There's lightning everywhere.
And it's Qi charging too.
It's MagSafe.
It's MagSafe. Yeah?
I have a MagSafe charger.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so we're gonna try that. Oh, doesn't it come with? There it is.
Oh,
Cable.
The USB-C cable too.
Oh yeah, good. And probably next year they said they're gonna do USB-C, right?
Yeah.
Not this year.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, there's more.
A couple more things for you. A couple more headlines.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, there's a cart. Whoa.
So I got you. Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me see. Oh, go.
Jeez.
There's a price tag there, and I'm taking that off live for you
fine,
guys.
dude.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
Okay. Celebrate Mickey Mouse's 25th anniversary.
I didn't put.
This is awesome.
I didn't put anything in the card or anything because I'm like, hey, that's kind of like art, you know.
This is not just a greeting card. It's an original piece of art.
Yeah.
This is very cool.
From the Walt Disney Family Museum.
It's awesome.
In San Francisco.
Thank you. It won't stay up here, but it'll go here today. It just blocks everything.
25th anniversary.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Watch the video, everyone. Support us on YouTube.
One more thing.
Whoa. Jeez.
And I figured
I can feel it from here.
Yeah, you don't have enough of these, you know.
Oh, no. Never.
Dude, the Disneyland one you gave me is my go-to now. The red one. I love the handle on it.
Dude.
It's the big D.
The big D.
Yeah.
Dang. This is a chalice.
It
it's
is.
like a goblet.
It is.
Chalice. Love it. See, look, you need the 4-finger mug. That is the standard.
Can I see this one more time?
Yeah.
Price tag again, guys. Handcrafted in the USA.
Whoa. Yeah. That's what matters most, really.
Mm-hmm.
Sunset Hill Stoneware. All right, so that's where we're going to get our Trammin mugs from when we sell Trammin mugs.
Yeah.
How cool would that be? The yellow line on the bottom.
Ooh.
The trams going around.
Oof. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right. Maybe a yellow line in the inside. No,
a little yellow trim.
It'll get dirty. Yeah, it'll be glossy. So it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Rain. I'm just
Happy
like in
birthday.
podcast mode. Thanks. All right.
Very nice.
Just clicking them.
Oof.
All right. So, finally, it's time for our Big Thunder topic of the week. D-conomics. Disney's Q2 2022 financials.
They revealed a lot.
Yeah.
On this little call. So what is this traditionally, I guess? These financial reports, they're calls to investors, right?
Yeah. So I think they let media listen in. If not, people get in.
Right.
It's
You buy a stock and you have access to it.
but you don't always get to ask questions.
Yeah.
You have to be like their friend.
It's like different tiers on Patreon.
Yeah, sure. So Disney had their investor call, and Scott Gustin on Twitter.
Who is Scott?
He works for a media company.
Oh, he's awesome, whoever he is.
Yeah, he does like reporting, but he also works for a media company.
Mm-hmm.
But seems like a cool dude.
He reminds me of Wario64 or Nibel.
Yeah, he's like one of those Twitter people,
Yeah.
and they just do Twitter.
Yeah,
Which is like odd.
it's so concise, and you can trust them. It's like a trusted source on social media.
But he's not the source. They're just reporting. I think
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Because they're not really commentating.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he wrote most of the highlights and of this call. So Disney's fiscal year ends around September 30th each year. So October, November, December is Q1. And then Q2 ended in March.
So companies arbitrarily choose their fiscal years?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
So okay, let's say I'm Macy's, right?
Yeah.
I don't want my fiscal year to end on December 31st because a bunch of people bought stuff during Christmas and my numbers were up. And then I open in January and everyone returns all their stuff and my numbers are way down.
Got it.
So someone like Macy's, they would do like March. They'll balance out the holiday and whatever, right?
Because I hear a lot of people.
Nintendo is March.
A lot of people are March.
Yeah.
Is that because of the holidays?
Yeah, you don't want an artificial bump and an artificial drop. You want everything to stay the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
But we just do December 31st at work.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, come on. And a lot of customers do too, because that's when you get your new budget, whatever. Can we send me something?
Breaking news.
The world is a carousel of color, Magic Key Holder. Have you commemorated the return of World of Color with the special Disney PhotoPass Magic Shot and complimentary download? Have you guys seen this? You've seen it.
I've seen it, but it
is trash tier.
That's
Okay, is this a fixed version of it? Where it doesn't like spray you with Christmas tree foam?
Yeah, it must.
Yeah. Okay.
Non-breaking news.
Thank you, Kimmy. So, so their fiscal year ends September 30th. So they just had their Q2 fiscal year 2022 earnings report. So before we get into that, I just want to contextualize. Disney is sitting on about $16 billion in cash as of like fiscal year 2021 ending, because they only report that once a year.
God, she has a lot of money.
Yeah, cash. They have assets worth way more than that. I looked it up, but I forgot what it was. It was insane.
What's crazy to think is that's nowhere near Apple.
Yeah,
like nowhere near. They hit the trillion mark.
No, they don't have trillion in cash. That's the market cap.
I see.
Yeah. So market cap is just how many stocks.
Yeah.
Like the stock price multiplied by common or just shares outstanding.
So it's just literally cash.
There's a bank account with $16 billion in it. Like they can write a check for $16 billion, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. It's probably in multiple accounts or whatever.
Microsoft probably had what, like 70? Because they
have way more than that.
In cash?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. Let's see. Microsoft.
Because I just
cash on hand.
Like you said, I want to contextualize this because it's like Disney's one of the biggest companies in the world.
Okay. So ending March 31st, Microsoft had $104 billion
in cash.
Yeah. Now, I think they're spending they haven't spent that 70 yet.
No.
Unless they put it aside, whatever, right? But yeah. Way more than $16 billion.
Yeah.
So, and because it shows it in $16,000 is what it shows on the thing, and it says this is in millions. 16,000 millions.
Yeah.
Jeez. Or no. Did I do this right? 60. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I added the 6 zeros. Is that what you do?
Yeah, because they're not going to have 160 billion in cash. There's no way.
I'm thinking, is it the other way? There's
no way they only have 1.6.
Disney cash on hand. Just don't want to be an idiot. Yeah. Okay.
16.
2020 was 17.91.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. In 2019, they had 5.4 billion. They somehow got 12 billion in cash by 2020. Hand over fist, man.
Yeah.
Money. Okay. So I am correct. So Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products revenues, which just means all money that came in, people giving Disney money for the quarter, increased to $6.7 billion. So they brought in $6.7 billion compared to $3.2 billion that they brought in Q2 of last year.
Q2 is
January through March 2021.
Disneyland was still closed.
Yeah.
Disney World was, I think, the only one open at that time. Maybe Paris.
Yeah. But yeah, so they beat their expectations. So that's another thing. There are expectations set by the company and by analysts.
Mm.
No matter what, no matter how slim the margin, if you beat expectations, it's good. If you miss the expectations by $20, it's bad.
Yeah.
So
Black and white.
Disney beat expectations. However, their total revenue of the entire company missed expectations. So the stock price is down.
Massively down. I'll put it to you this way.
This is not because people are complaining that Disney is woke. All right?
No.
It's not.
So I, at one point, was buying a bunch of crypto, right? And at one point, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start buying stock. So I bought Disney stock at its highest ever. Literally the day. The highest ever Disney stock has ever been. I think it was $180. Right now, Disney is $108. That's crazy. That's crazy.
If you want to buy stocks, dear listener, beloved listener, I don't know. Don't buy single stocks. Go buy if you don't have at least $3,000. It's a limit imposed by this mutual fund. Just buy VOO. That is the Vanguard Fund for S&P 500. There's also I think VXUS or something like that. Not VXUS. It's VTI. It's like the whole stock market. Just buy the whole market. Because when the market's up, you're up. When the market's down, you're down. It's not like one company fails. All your money's gone. Right. However, if you're going to do that, first of all, this is not financial advice or whatever. But if you're going to do that, you buy it and you hold it for 5 years. If you need that money in a year or two, no.
Right.
That's not what investing is. You will not get... There's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme.
Crypto was, and then look at what's happening now.
It was, but it kind of wasn't.
Yeah.
The only way to do it is to...
Buy and sell.
Buy and sell drugs, probably. Don't do that either. And then, there are consequences to every action.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school. Definitely stay in school. Don't be a day trader. Okay. Over 95% of day traders don't even break even, which means they lose money.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just buy the market. Okay. So revenue missed expectations. The stock price is down. Now, while the percentage is down, if you look at, I took a screenshot of this on my desktop and I did not put it anywhere. If you put a comparison with the S&P 500, the graphs move the same way.
So it's just going with the market.
Yeah, it did dip below the market. However, the way it moves up and down day to day is the same as the market.
Look at that, dude.
Okay, yeah, but that's 10 years.
Yeah. Still.
But go to 1 year.
1 year?
Let me see that. Let me see if I can add. Is there a comparison button? Yahoo Finance. I guess not.
Is Yahoo Finance like
I don't know.
well regarded or
I don't know, man.
Yahoo Answers was, and look what happened to them.
Okay, I took a screenshot, and then we're gonna go S&P 500 year to date.
Another screenshot.
Okay, now go to your photos and swipe between them. You'll see the same shape.
Mm.
Okay, so let's get into how CEOs and whatever work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So CEOs have contracts.
Mm-hmm.
They are employees. They are employed by the board of directors
Oh yeah, I think so.
and the shareholders. The CEO works for the shareholders, and they have a contract, and their pay is tied often to specific goals. Usually, it's stock price targets
Mm-hmm.
because it's vague enough where it's like, do whatever you want, but the stock needs to go up.
So you're saying that the board of directors elects a CEO, or it's going to be probably different per
No, the shareholders elect the CEO.
like there's an actual like
The directors direct. They set the goals and whatever. But every quarter, you get an email. It's usually from Proxy Vote. And it says you have this many shares, which means this many votes. Every single person who has shares gets the number of votes in terms of shares.
I don't think I got this email.
Where'd you buy your stock?
Charles Schwab.
You got the email.
Did I?
You ignored it.
Yeah.
Unless it was a yearly election.
Yeah.
If they're not electing anything, then you didn't. So everything's put to a vote, and it'll say renew. Like I remember voting. It said renew employment for Robert Iger, CEO. And I voted yes. This is a while ago.
Yeah.
Like it'll say, and it says their full name, which is always funny. Although I think Tim Cook is Tim Cook. It's not Timothy Cook.
Wait, so is it Robert Chepik?
I don't know. I think you can put whatever you want, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everyone gets the vote.
So you're telling me that people who have any interest in Disney that has stock put this guy in the CEO chair?
Yeah. He was recommended by the board of directors, most likely. And then people usually vote on the recommendation because it'll say board recommendation. And it'll say opposing recommendation or whatever. Proxy vote's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Because what it does is your brokerage sends the votes for you because you can't. It's a whole. I don't know. It's a whole thing. So here is why stock prices matter for a company. This is the problem with all publicly traded companies. Shareholders own shares. Why do they own shares? To make money, right? So if you put $1,000 in, you want to have more than $1,000 in a year. If you have less than $1,000, you lost money. If you kept that $1,000, inflation made that $1,000 worth less. Or you could have just put it in a bank account.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You're putting money in to make money. If the stock price goes up, your investment is worth more. The problem is this leads to people looking for infinite growth, which is impossible. You cannot grow forever. Eventually, everyone who wants the thing will get the thing. And everyone who doesn't want it is just they're not going to get it.
But you grow with inflation also, right?
No, because if you have to pull in more money, dollar amount. Inflation is just like your dollar is worth less.
So is there like Apple stock as an example? It's never going to go up again? If is there a peak?
No, you can go forever, but when you reach like a market saturation, like Apple has sold everyone an iPhone, right? No more. There aren't going to be many new iPhone. Let's pretend. They have multiple options. They raise the price of the iPhone, or they sell something else to everyone who owns an iPhone, a watch. They sold as many watches as they could. What do they sell? Headphones. Okay, we sold enough headphones. Everybody makes cables. MagSafe. We'll sell everyone a charger. Sell everyone a brick. So we'll sell
new things constantly. Okay.
Constantly.
I see.
We'll sell them a computer. We'll sell them an Apple TV. They're trying to sell, probably going to try to sell you a car. So you open new market segments. So infinite growth is a problem because you can't grow infinitely. Eventually you'll run out of things to sell and shareholders get mad. Problem is that's just how the stock market works. So it has to grow infinitely. Otherwise people stop investing.
Right.
Now there are companies like Sony. They're doing really well. PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
They have cash. They've been investing in companies. So what do? They buy Bungie. Bungie makes Destiny. They used to make Halo, but they don't own it. So, there's a new way for like all the people who played Destiny that never gave Sony money. Now they are.
Yeah.
So they just increased their growth potential. They spent $1.5 billion buying back their own stock.
Why is that?
Stock buybacks do a couple things. One, they keep the stock price in check because there are some investors that are probably like, you know what? I think I want out.
Yeah.
Now, if they start selling, the stock price goes down. But if Sony goes, hey, whatever it's worth, we'll give you the money and you can leave. No one needs to be mad. It doesn't look bad because you're not selling. We're buying it. We want it back. So here's what happens. When you buy stock, you buy votes, you buy influence, and you buy control. So that leads me to private companies, me and you, right?
Right.
We do want to grow every year, right? But if every year we made more or less the same profit, money goes into our pockets every year and our employees' pockets every year, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now, you got to keep up with inflation, blah, 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 right? Minor growth, let's say. But if every year you do whatever you did in sales last year and you're doing well, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to grow forever. You want to grow a little bit, but you're not like, oh, no, we only went up 2%.
Right.
Everyone's going to be mad. Who's going to be mad? Everyone got their paycheck and the company keeps going. So the more of your own company you own, the more control you have over how much you want to grow. Now, Disney is just publicly traded, so everyone just wants it to grow. So the stock price tanking, and it has been, could be bad for Bob Chapek. Now, if it hits a certain threshold, maybe you won't have your job or we won't renew your contract.
And that's been kind of like the theory that a lot of people I think have had. I think you said too, that he's just the fall guy.
But
or
to what end? The stock price is going down.
Yeah.
You don't want people. The theory was he's the fall guy for PR. But the PR doesn't matter right now because the money is what matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they went down. But the whole stock market's down. So, however, that's Disney's total revenue. That is not the case for parks and Disney Plus.
Oh, I'm sure that's through the roof.
So, I actually forgot to put it in here because it's not too relevant, but let's get Disney Plus out of the way and then we're going to get all the way into the parks. Okay.
Disney Plus introducing ads for the end of the year, by the way.
An ad tier.
An ad tier, like Netflix.
Yeah. Scott Gustin. Now, I know I'm using his tweets, but these aren't his opinions. If it was his opinions, that's different.
Scotty.
He's a lot of anything I wrote down here is the quotes from the call.
It says news guy at Nexstar.
Yeah. It's a firm. It's not like a website.
Mm-hmm.
So Disney Plus added 7.9 million subscribers last quarter. They expected 5 million.
Oh, man.
So everyone's going to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Now, it was pointed out by someone else, I don't have the exact numbers, that many of these subscribers are from Hotstar, which is Disney Plus in India, which is $6 a year.
A year?
Yeah, something like that.
Hotstar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different content, whatever. So you can add a lot of users like that.
Yeah.
So you can fudge the numbers a little bit. However, I don't know how impactful that is. But in a world where Netflix is losing, Netflix only lost 200,000 subscribers and the sky is falling.
That's so weird.
1%. And suddenly they're not doing animation. They're not doing they're going to lay people off.
It's an excuse.
Yeah. I know this is a Disneyland podcast, but we'll talk about that a little bit. My theory with Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix makes a bunch of things that appeal to a bunch of different people, right? You have Ozark for people who are into Breaking Bad. You have, I know it's gone. My knowledge is quite old, but
Stranger Things.
You have Stranger Things for like the horror and Halloween crowd, right? You have, and you know, the kid drama or whatever. You have, what's that other one?
Mitchell's on the Machines.
No.
Great movie.
The old one, House of Cards.
Oh, yeah.
People who like The West Wing.
Yeah.
Right? All that kind of stuff. Those all appeal to different people. I'm never going to watch Stranger Things.
No?
No.
Great show.
Edgy Spielberg children.
Fine with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Disney, believe it or not, like it or not, every show appeals to many different people. Like,
okay.
Mandalorian is not just for Star Wars people. It's for Star Wars people. It's for Western people.
Mm-hmm.
It's for possibly samurai people. It's for people who like kind of like a action drama. It appeals to a wide audience. Kids.
Yeah.
Straight up kids.
I think on that call, they said kids these days like Mandalorian and Marvel movies or something.
Yeah. And Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I know it's not his name and I don't call him that, but people call him that. And all the people who would call him that, they knew exactly what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So people are just going to Disney Plus. And plus. Disney Plus is what, $8, $9 now? Netflix is $20.
Crazy to me.
Netflix costs, and Netflix, who doesn't want you to share your password anymore, they want to charge for that. For 4 users, not even 4 users, 4 streams in one building is what they claim.
Yeah.
Costs the same as Apple One for families, which includes Apple TV Plus, which I know doesn't have as much as Netflix.
Good content,
but
though.
Good stuff.
Good content.
Apple Music, Apple Arcade, and 200 gigs of iCloud storage per user for 6 users.
That's wild.
Yeah. I know Apple's big, it's whatever, but
I'm considering canceling my Netflix.
I don't use it.
Me either. That's what I'm saying. After Stranger Things comes out, I think I'm going to cancel for a while.
And I think their number one thing that they need to change, stop binge drops.
Yeah.
Stop it.
The weekly drops are king.
Yeah. Or the Hulu thing. 2 episodes to get you in.
Yeah.
And then weekly.
Well, look at Obi-Wan.
They're doing that?
2 episodes and then the weekly drop.
Yeah. Because people talk about it week to week. And then you can draw it out for 2 months. And then as soon as that's over, 3 weeks later, not the next week, 3 weeks. So not long enough to cancel your subscription. Another show drops.
Yeah.
Every time.
Disney Plus has been on it.
Yeah.
On it with it. Because just coming up, we have Obi-Wan coming out in a couple weeks. Miss Marvel, I think we're even overlapping a little bit to Obi-Wan. And they just put out the trailer for She-Hulk.
Jeez.
She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
That's hilarious.
They put a full trailer out.
I hope it's campy.
I think it is. I haven't seen it, but Mark Ruffalo's in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So they're doing well there.
They are.
Now let's move into the parks. Also check out Cross Promotion.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I put this in the description. Because before we move on to the parks, here's your chance. If you have not watched or listened to our episode from a couple weeks ago, a year in, Disneyland's New Normal, go listen to that now because that describes what Disneyland's like right now.
Yeah.
And all this will relate to that.
Spoiler alert.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Okay. Disney reports outstanding performance of domestic parks and a 40% increase in per capita, that means per person, spending from 2019. So the average person, literal average person in Disneyland who is there, let's say, who was there February 2022 versus February 2019 is spending 40% more than they did in 2019.
How much of this do you think is pent up demand?
At least half.
Right?
For
That's
Disney,
what I was thinking too.
for Disney.
Yeah.
The other half is people are just buying things right now.
Yeah.
People are loving buying things.
Yeah.
It's like, we're out, we're buying. Grab that extra drink. Grab the extra dessert, right? So,
yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot of people say that, their appetites grew during COVID. Now you're outside of the house. And you want to eat all the same things. You want to eat just as much as you ate at home. Why spend it on Uber Eats when you can go spend it at Disneyland?
Right.
Yeah. So
I think I saw this, and I mentioned it the other day. Disneyland proper is still the best deal when it comes to theme parks in California, and I think the U.S.
what does that mean? Like
Per ride. So with the amount of rides that you have compared to the park ticket, I think Disneyland has like 54 or something, 54 rides. I could be wrong. But it's the best deal in the U.S. when it comes to per rides for your ticket. The worst deal in the U.S. is Universal Studios.
it has like 4 or 5 rides.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So
So Disney is getting more money out of everyone.
Yeah.
That's what that means. And we'll okay. So they're doing this many ways. But before even getting more money out of everyone. Oh no, sorry, same thing. At domestic parks, guest spending is up 40% versus 2019 and up 20% compared to last year. So last year already went up.
Yeah.
So it went up 20% last year, and then went up another 20%. So not
Q2,
like versus Q2 2021,
Q2 is
which was last like January or whatever. So it was up then.
how was it up then if the
Domestic
park was closed?
domestic parks, not just Disneyland, Walt Disney World.
Just World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that ended in March. So yeah, Disneyland wasn't even open.
It was carrying. It was carrying for Disneyland. Wow.
And so Disney is, I don't know whose word this is, because I'm trying to give Scott Gustin credit for whatever words were his, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they were encouraged by the number of Genie Plus signups.
Oof.
That means they are happy with it.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good with where it's going right now. So they want to, quote, increase per capita spending without having to rely solely on raising ticket prices. And they do not see any end in sight for that. That means they think people are going to spend even more.
That's
money.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's just carte blanche for them to just go through the roof on all prices.
Yeah. So they're going to get more money out of everyone. But they don't want to raise ticket prices. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But they want to get you to spend more money. And how are they going to do that? They're doing it with Genie Plus.
Mm-hmm. Here it's $20. Orlando's 15.
Yeah. And I swear every week there's a new popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
There's a new sipper. There are 8 dining packages.
Jeez.
It's 7 or 8,
Yeah.
Every event, every booth has a glow cube and a cutlery set. Buy these stupid spoons. Buy this cube. Buy this turtle that goes on top of a straw. Everything. Everyone's got it.
Merch?
Dude, churro places sell stuff for the bottled drinks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And people buy it.
Yeah.
People
of course
are
they
buying.
do. Because like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's cute. I want some plastic garbage.
Yeah.
But I can't have a plastic straw.
Come on.
Shout out to Starbucks in downtown Disney.
They got the new ones?
The beige straw.
Yeah. They're the best.
Dude, if they could turn that green, it's over.
Yeah.
But they can't.
You don't think so?
I don't
Because the recycled material or whatever it is?
It'll look chartreuse.
Mm.
It's going to look like this. One of the leaves on the Winnie the Pooh. So.
Yeah.
Also, I feel bad for you, man. I was in the Lego store the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 1,000 of these for $99.
Really?
They're everywhere.
They reprinted them.
3 different shells.
They reprinted them. Wow.
I don't think they stopped printing them. I think it was 2021. And yeah.
It was last year I got you that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, they have so much cool stuff at the Lego store.
In downtown Disney?
No, just at the Lego store.
They
They have like stadiums.
What?
They have flowers. Dude, they have like Boba Fett's helmet.
Dude, I found out that, shout out to Ricardo, who's been listening every single week, Karina's boyfriend, who we're supposed to grab lunch tomorrow at work. He's going to come by the office, but big Lego fan. And he was telling me all the different Legos that he likes building. He said right now he's on a mission to find the Titanic. The big boy. Big boy. So I can't do it.
You know who else was on a mission to find the Titanic?
Who? James Cameron. Yeah, you're right.
Listen to last week's episode. Okay. There's another thing I've noticed. Trying to milk more money out of you.
Mm-hmm.
You mobile order. Hey, do you want to add this thing?
Yeah.
It's like when Domino's asks you if you want extra cheese.
Or you want to get the brookie.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's just one button. Add it to your cart.
That's so easy.
And dude,
It's so easy.
you know, you're there. You're like, oh, okay, you know, I got my jerk chicken, whatever, right? Hey, you want a Coke? Maybe I do want a Coke. A fountain Coke, which costs nothing.
Yeah.
Disney. And it's like $6. Upsells. And it doesn't annoy you quite enough to stop mobile ordering because the alternative is even worse.
Yeah.
But it does annoy me. But it's not going to change anything that I do. And they either get a frown or they get $6. That's it. Those are their only two options.
They'll take the $6.
Yeah. Cost them nothing to put that in there. I mean, probably cost them something because they're just so bad at developing that app.
How much do you think a drink costs Disney?
One drink?
One drink. Like
4 cents.
Packaging.
Oh, I don't know if this is still true. However, apparently the deal, like Disney, for Coke to be exclusive in Disney, like Coke gives all the cups for free or something like that.
What?
That I heard that a long time. I don't know if it's true. Now they still have to buy the syrups, whatever, but the cups are free.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we'll get to this next week. But you know how everything has Gold Peak registered trademark on sweet tea at Disneyland? It's like Gold Peak has to be Coke.
It is Coke.
It is. And not like Coke bought a little company called, they just invented it or whatever.
As their, well, same thing with Smart Water, right? That's Coke.
Smart.
Vitamin water is now Coke.
Don't buy Smart Water.
It's not that smart.
It's dumb to buy Smart Water. Okay. So, yeah, Paradise Garden Grill is selling some really good foods. Dude, they got like a pulled pork sandwich with beans, mac and cheese. A lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, yeah.
So this stuff comes with sides. You can also buy those sides separately. So we're going to split a sandwich. Comes with mac and cheese. Let's get 2 mac and cheeses. $5 for the mac and cheese. In no world does mac and cheese cost $5.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're going to just get more money out of everyone without charging more.
Yeah.
So in terms of charging more and raising prices, which they don't want to do, Disney also noted inflation is a challenge.
Especially right now.
That's what, I forgot what the woman's name was, but that's what she said. Inflation is a challenge. So we're going to tramsplain a little bit. I know we have smart listeners. Just in case, though. You're still smart, just in case you don't know what inflation is.
We should have a tramsplain sound. Is there anything in there?
No, but what's the mansplaining thing? There's a phrase. There's a phrase.
I don't know.
Is it well actually?
Oh, it is. Yeah. Well, actually.
Okay. No, we're gonna tramsplain inflation a little bit. So inflation is when more money is poured into the economy from the government. They literally print more money,
which they did a lot of in COVID.
When everyone has more money, people raise prices because it's easier for them to buy things. So it's like, oh, I can get more out of them. So it's like if the government gave everyone $1,000 a month, and I was a landlord, it'd be like, well, everyone's got $1,000 more. Why don't I just raise my rent by $1,000? I know he's got it.
Yeah,
and that's inflation.
And that's the problem with those things like that.
And then there's runaway inflation, which I don't know the exact definition, but basically, I raise my price, right? So you have to pay more for my stuff, but you also sell things. So now you have to raise your prices to pay for the prices that I raised,
which we deal with every day.
And then it goes in a circle, and then every month you get a 25% raise, not in pay.
Yeah.
And now your money buys less.
Well, just the other day, the state of California announced that most households are getting those gift cards for gas. Did you hear about this?
No.
There's a $400 gift card that every single person's going to get because of the rising gas prices.
Do you know why gas prices are so high? Because we have so many gas taxes. Why don't you just lower the gas tax?
Right after that was announced, gas started going up.
Yeah.
Because they know you got $400 to spend this summer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was driving and my 609 gas was $639 now. But must
because of the $400. Yeah.
Now, I'm not against stimulus, whatever, but without enough checks in place, this is what happens.
Yeah.
When more people have money, things are just worth less. Yeah. If everyone's got money, everyone could buy a ticket to Disneyland and go. So here's the thing. You can keep raising prices, right? But if there's a recession, which there might be, and recession doesn't mean everyone's like suddenly poor. It just means the stock market's down. Mm-hmm. That's literally what it means. You have to lower the prices because suddenly the money supply is down.
Yeah.
But Disney doesn't lower prices. So you don't want to price things so high that when people have less money, suddenly they can't afford anything.
Yeah.
And then you lower the prices and then it looks bad and all this kind of stuff.
Because with the way inflation has been going, I feel Disney's actually becoming more reasonable just in the past couple months. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like
a meal at Disneyland costs less than McDonald's at this point.
That's what
And we've been saying that forever.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Just like I went out to dinner on Friday. Brandy and I had a couple of drinks. We each got a meal and had an appetizer. $180. Okay. You're not going to really spend that at most places in Disneyland.
No. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's Lamplight Lounge.
Yeah.
If you're drinking.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hella drinking. But see how I went drinking instead of
not lightweight drinking.
No, that's low key. That's low key. No. See,
that's right.
No, it's the opposite.
That's right. I'm getting them mixed up now.
I feel like every day in NorCal, someone's trying to make fetch happen.
You remember that, dude?
I hear your beard scraggling on the headphones.
Oh, really?
Oh, you can't hear it because you don't have headphones on.
Sorry.
This is what it sounds like. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Really quick.
Yeah.
It was super off topic.
It's all right. It's all right. We need an off top. You know what we need?
We need a soundboard.
We need an iPad mini with sounds on.
That we do.
Or wait, could you not sidecar, the multitask it and boop, boop, boop.
You should be able to. But
not on these.
Not on either one of these. Do you remember MASH? MASH in school, in elementary school?
Like the paper game?
Yeah.
I barely.
Dude, I completely forgot about it.
Why do you remember it?
Because I was at a party on Saturday and Brandy's sister, Kaylee, she's younger than us. She's 19. And she was hanging out with all her fellow Gen Zers, 17-year-old Alyssa, and I don't know how old Michelle is, but I think she's 19 also. But and they're like, "Hey, let's play MASH." And I was like, "MASH? I remember this." So I was like, hey, I want to play. So I played some MASH. Want to hear my...
I don't remember.
Do you remember what it stands for?
No.
It's mansion, apartment, shack, or house.
That's not what it stood for when we played.
No?
I don't remember what it stood for, but it wasn't that.
And then you put like all these different things that are going to happen to you. And I took a picture of it, dude. What the heck? Here it is. Okay. So this is going to be my life. Okay. Because it predicts your life. Okay. So job.
Uh-huh.
These were my 4 options here. Cast member, inflatable man, moon man, or...
How did they come up with these?
You just come up with them. Like,
but
like a group of people tells you what you're going to put. Yeah. Or longshoreman. I got cast member.
Okay. How do you get it?
You draw a circle, and with how many lines you go through,
oh my God,
you start stepping, and then you cross things out until everything's done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, really quick. Before I read them all. Cast member, I'm going to have a pet tiger. My boo thing is going to be Brandy. My favorite one was clone Brandy is one of my options. I have a RAV4, 0 kids, and my honeymoon is in Japan. Great life.
It's a good life.
Shout out to MASH. I live in a mansion. Yeah.
Sure, pal.
All 1,100 square feet of my house.
That S just like shows up in schools still.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
We don't know where it came from. There's theories, but we don't know.
Are there really theories?
There are theories. Look it up on Wikipedia.
What is the S called?
I was talking about it at work, and the 40-year-olds knew. The 25-year-olds knew.
Did they?
Everyone knew, man.
Shout out to the S. What's the actual
I
word?
think it's like people call it like the Stussy S, but it wasn't that. I don't remember. It had a name. Okay, so in terms of raising ticket prices or whatever, I wonder, does Disney think demand is going to drop?
I think Disney knows demand is going to drop because they're going to see, even if it's like you said, it's 50% pent up demand. That's a big portion of that increase.
Now, I just said that, it's
right. I know,
just me.
I know, but we're not financial analysts. We're not analysts at Disney. Disney knows more than we do.
Oh yeah, about their own company.
But yeah, exactly. So they know something's coming, and what that means, I'm not really sure, but they're preparing for something.
Yeah. So they did say though, there were many days in this quarter where they saw demand exceed 2019 levels. So people want Disney now more than they did February 2019. That January through March, which is crazy.
It is.
But that is the off season. There is no off season now.
No.
So
Not this year.
Yeah. They did say we are choosing to limit attendance using our reservation system. Attendance will increase with capacity increases. So spectaculars, characters, whatever. So when they add more things to do, that will increase capacity, and then that will increase attendance.
Got it. I know Disney is preparing for even a bigger increase in capacity because just yesterday or today, a friend of the show, Magic Carpet Ride, posts on Instagram that there are 4 pages worth of open jobs that Disney is looking for on their recruiter website.
And these are like the entry level.
There's entry level. There's, like trade jobs as engineers, or I saw a hairstylist, nail stylist. Like,
the blue collar jobs.
Yeah, there's blue collar stuff, but then there's also attractions. Or
that's blue. What I mean is like the people on the ground.
People, yeah, for sure. They are longing for people. They want workers bad. So as soon as they can get those people, I think more things will open, like we're saying, and more people will be there.
Yeah. So, but what this means though? Even more people want to go and they cannot.
Yeah.
Dude, there was St. Tram's Day. Jackson was going to come meet with us. He couldn't get a ticket to DCA.
Crazy. That's insane.
Like he was already down here.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I'll go to DCA and hang out with them, which, I mean, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Could not go.
Crazy.
Yeah. But again, there's this weird, there is a capacity issue.
Yeah.
Because parking is never full. You think it is because you see cars driving around. You go down that one row, there's like 50 spaces open.
Yeah.
Parking is never full.
And like you said, Daisy is for cast members now.
Yeah. And it's still, parking never fills up.
Yeah. But like we were saying the other day, I feel the Lilo parking lots and all the ones by downtown Disney, those are going to go up. So we're going to probably even see more parking available.
Oh, you think those will be structures or whatever?
Yeah.
Or expansion, they'll put a park. No, what we think is they're eventually going to get that other one built, and then that will expand downtown Disney.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Forward, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that there's a Disneyland Ford?
The pop-up?
The pop-up tent, yeah. At like an Anaheim park or something?
Yeah, anytime there's a development project in a city, that developer bugs all the residents relentlessly to get it approved. Like they're trying to build offices and a car wash across the river from me. Mm-hmm. I got to go to one of the city council meetings and be like, can you not do this?
Honestly. Do they come to your door?
No. Okay. They send me emails. And it's like, oh, click here to support. It's like, I'm not going to support this.
Yeah.
And I'm not, you know what? A lot of the not in my backyard NIMBYs, it's like they don't want houses blocking their view, whatever. If they put up a bunch of apartments there, I'd be fine. That's fine. Even though there's a million people, whatever, that's fine. I don't want a freaking car wash there. And when you read their little fine print, we did noise studies, whatever, within federally whatever acceptable noise level. It's like, so it is noisy. It's just the government says it's not noisy.
And that's pretty close to your apartment.
Dude, I can hear the gym bros blasting their music down there. You think I'm not going to hear a car wash?
Yeah. That was also not there.
They're trying to build a car wash in the middle, like surrounded by an office building. It's like, you think those people aren't going to hear it? An automated car wash. You know how loud those are? Anyways, okay. Okay. Back to inflation. So if they see demand going down, or in the future, it's not yet, they can't raise prices because the people who do want to go will not want to pay that. Mm-hmm. So they, like they said, want to increase consumer spending or revenue. Well, they said revenue per capita, but also profit per capita. How do you keep the same prices with inflation going and make more money? You give less for
portion
that money.
control.
You cut portions,
yeah.
Right? You make the quesadilla smaller. You give less consomme. You give smaller water cups. You know, you
pay the same for less.
You don't throw 10 straws on the table.
Yeah.
Right? You ask if they want a straw. You ask if you want a refill on a drink, even if it's 10 cents or whatever.
Something.
Yeah. You put less things on a plate. Mm-hmm. I'll talk about it. I had a delicious meal and I was stuffed, but it looked a little scarce on the plate. I don't know if they chose the wrong plate, but it looked like a little tiny thing of like frozen fries, which again, I liked them. Great meal. But just thinking like this, it looked, there's something that looked off. And that's where all this stuff comes in. Like everything, you just make everything, like they do it at the market. Your deodorant, check the weight on it. Old Spice is one of the good ones apparently, but they'll put less. They'll say how much they put, but they'll put less and charge you the same. But the outside stick is the same size. The box of cereal is the same. They put less cereal in it.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't Disney blatantly say that they're doing this?
Bob Chapek said it.
He said it. Yeah. Okay.
Have you heard the third nickname?
What's the third?
So, you know, there's Bob Chapek, Bob Cheapskate, and then Bob Paycheck, the fourth nickname. No. Have you heard this? I didn't see this. I think I saw this on Reddit. Bob Cheapass. I know, I'm sorry. It's a second little profanity in 2 episodes, but just like,
yeah.
Okay. So, what did we decide on? Cheapskate Chapek?
Yeah.
Chimney Chapek. Cheaps out.
Dude, I saw this is my Multiverse of Madness post on Twitter today. And it was Mike Weisner from the 90s coming out of one of the portals. And it was like, please come back. We were so bad to you.
Yeah, I watched episode 2 of The Imagineering Story with Kimmy this week. I've seen all of it, but she hasn't. It's so good.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely so ridiculous.
Good. Okay. So they're gonna give you less for the same money. Yeah. Which is the opposite of what most people want. Like, give me the same, charge me more. Fine, that's the way the world works. But when you get less, it's annoying. Mm-hmm. The shirts are probably going to be thinner, you know? The sweaters are going to be thinner. They're going to be more poorly made. They want to get the most money out of whoever's there. Yeah. And I do wonder, because they're not going to say we're expecting this to go down. Because they say that the stock price is going to go even worse.
Right.
And if it's not a legitimate forecast, they don't have to say it. You just be thinking about it. But, you know, the bubble, it's not a bubble, but like, let's pretend the bubble's going to burst on a lot of these things. Eventually, people are going to stop buying cars. Not like stop buying cars, but for some reason. So I have a friend who works for a car company. Mm-hmm. One of the, like, not budget cars, but like, you know, the cars normal people can afford.
Consumer cars.
Yeah, just they sell cars. And her family keeps saying, like, oh, I'm going to get it. She's like, don't buy a car right now. I don't know, but I really want. She's like, why? You have a car. Don't buy a car. I want to buy a car. It's like, what?
What is compelling
you? Yeah, what compels you right now to buy a car? And that's just how it is right now. People, I don't know why people are itching to spend.
Yeah.
And I think I get, you know, spending money's fun sometimes when you don't see the bank account go down. Mm-hmm. Oh, I just bought something. You know, it's like, Can't wait for it to come in the mail. All that kind of stuff. So people are just spending. And Disney's got to ride that wave. But they're just going to cut costs. Because if they're not, they said, if we're not going to raise ticket prices, they're going to cut the costs to increase profits. Or they're going to find more ways for you to spend money. So it's kind of like, it's a little sneaky. They could have raised the ticket price by $10. Or they could add Genie Plus. It's $20.
But then the amount of people will lower, right? The demand goes down because of the prices.
But that once you're in, the cost of entry is the ticket. Once you are in Disneyland, they can find ways to get more money out of you.
Yeah.
Because you're already there. You're not going to stop going to Disneyland. You might stop buying a chowder, but you'll still go buy the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like stuff like that. Where it's, oh yeah, this looks good. This dessert is cheap. Now, they could have stuff like that too. Where, hey, this thing's only $5. And maybe the margin is lower on that. But they got you to spend $5 you weren't going to spend before.
Right.
Like, oh, we bought a burger and a sandwich. Oh, the parfait of Mustafar is $5.59. Stuff like that, you know? Oh, let me get this little drink. Boom. So, different ways to just get money out of you. Merch,
very creative.
pins, yeah.
Very
merch,
creative.
Pins, upsells, services. Genie Plus price can go up because now they got people liking it. And they already sold the tickets. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Extra $5 off everyone. It happens everywhere. The parking is more expensive now.
$5. Extra $5
On every single person who doesn't have a Dream Key, basically. And I guess the Believe.
And if anyone wants a new pass, you got to pay that. Any new pass holders.
Yeah, and I still don't know how that's going to work. So Disneyland is full.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they realize they can't lower the demand. And capacity is capacity. So they're doing everything they can to raise capacity and just get more money out of the people there.
Yeah.
And that is just where Disney is. So
it's a weird spot to be in. I appreciate that they're not raising prices on tickets, but it's like the stuff that I'm paying for inside of the park, it's really being kind of diminished.
Yeah. We're just spending more, and you don't realize it because you're so used to buying some of these things, and then you get the little bill at the end. You're like, oh, whoa, you know. It happened to me at the coffee shop the other day. I bought 2 breakfast sandwiches and 2 coffees. It was like $40.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was like, you know, there's some tip, but it was still like, it was 15%.
Yeah.
It wasn't even the 20. I also don't know why I tipped.
It was that bad?
No, like it was like a Starbucks style coffee shop. Why did I tip them? They didn't serve me the food. You know what I mean? It's not like a table.
Even
service.
Starbucks asks for tips. Every time you use the mobile app.
I only tip when this one guy is working at Starbucks.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah.
He takes care of you.
He does.
Yeah.
Without nothing special.
Yeah.
But just like one time he came out and told me not to park where I was parking because there was a spike sticking out of the parking lot.
Oh,
You know?
that's nice.
He's like, oh, you always park there.
Yeah.
You know? Good dude. I'm trying not to use everyone's names when they don't ask to be on the show. So yeah, Disney's just going to get more money out of you. You're going to pay it. It is what it is. But Disneyland is super busy.
Nasty busy still.
A waiter told this other table next to me at Disneyland,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, it's actually not bad today. Sunday is our least busy day. It used to be our busiest. It was even the busiest 2019.
Really?
She goes, now everyone's here during the week.
What?
The tickets are cheaper.
That's what it is too. Okay.
Yeah. That's what happened the first time they did the Signature Plus year, when they made when they released peak tickets. When it was like, what was it? $99 to get Disneyland, and then $129 for Saturdays, and then Saturdays were empty.
That's right.
Saturdays are not empty right now, but because
It's
you
just
just
like
go when you can go.
It's like a mental, like a psychological thing. I'm not spending more.
Yeah, but I'll take a day off of work in which I get paid more than $120. You know, like yeah. So it is what it is right now. Everything is like this right now.
Everything.
But yeah, Disney's stock price is down just because of that overall revenue. And what does that mean? It basically means movies.
You think more movies will be coming out?
No, it's Disney Plus beat expectations, and so did the parks.
Yeah.
So all that's left of Disney is their movie division, right?
Mm-hmm.
And probably their other crap, like Disney Channel. Do they make money off Disney Channel? Oh, right, DirecTV and whoever pays them. That's how it works.
Oh, really? It's not the ads?
They don't have ads.
Disney Channel had ads.
No.
What? Yes, they did.
No, I think XD did or whatever, but Disney Channel did not have ads.
No, they had ads.
They did not have ads. It was only Disney stuff.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
Forever?
They had commercials, but they were not ads for like Slip and Slide and whatever. It was all Disney stuff.
That just kind of blew my mind right now. Really?
There were commercial breaks, and they advertised other shows of theirs.
And they did
they talked about expressing yourself, possibly some Disneyland stuff. It wasn't a Disneyland ad. It was like the two kids are talking about Disneyland, and they're standing on Main Street. But it was never like ads for toys.
Okay. I know
Disney Channel, not
Disney Channel,
Toon Disney, and all the other ones. Disney Channel.
Ever have ads? Let's see. Because I swear to God, I think I remember oh my God. Does your phone ever do this?
What?
When you type something and you push search and it's like, I'm too fast for the phone.
I don't know.
And it only like searches up half of it have ads.
The autocorrect is out of control.
Yeah. No outside ads.
See?
Wow. Wow.
Nickelodeon had ads.
Yeah, it definitely did. That's so mind-blowing. Wow. Okay.
So yeah, they're just gonna get more money out of you. They must grow infinitely, and as soon as people stop going to Disneyland, they will have to find another way to make money, and that's probably when the ticket prices will go up.
Yeah.
Because the people who are gonna go always, they're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
But right now they're selling out. And if they raise the prices too much, when those people stop coming, it all goes round and around.
Wild.
So, yeah, I hope this wasn't boring for some of you.
Dude, tell me why econ was one of my favorite classes in high school. Like, to me, economics is so interesting.
Because it is, when we talk about the stock market, which is basically the economy, whatever, it is equal parts straight facts and magic.
Yeah.
It's both.
And it directly affects everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone all the time. So that stuff's so interesting.
Yeah. Money rules everything around me.
It does.
Okay. So it is what it is. We will very shortly talk about just how busy and crazy Disneyland is. But Rain, have you watched anything?
Yes, and that's what I was bringing up on my phone. So let's hit it.
I gotta.
So I don't know why it took me so long to watch this. It took me a long, long time, more than I thought it would. Behind the Attraction.
I have not watched it.
The Disney Plus original show, I guess, produced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I saw the first half.
Like of episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much as soon as it came out. First half included Jungle Cruise, Haunted Mansion, Star Tours, Tower of Terror, and Space Mountain. I believe I also saw the castles. The last 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes I just watched this past week. First one was Disneyland Hotel. Very interesting, history on how Disney did not own the hotel originally. The relationship between Walt Disney himself, and Jack, I forget his name. The guy who owned the Disneyland Hotel. He was like a big money mogul in the 50s. Really cool story. It's a Small World. Yeah, a lot of Mary Blair stuff about it. I didn't know Mary Blair came out of retirement to do Small World.
Oh.
Yeah, she was already a retired Imagineer.
Jeez.
Yeah. Episode 9, the one that I was waiting for, Trains, Trams, and Monorails. Didn't spend enough time on the trams. They did mention the trams, and they did say that it is the first ride of the day. I appreciated that.
Okay. All right.
They showed the original trams in like 4K. The OG Disneyland Hotel to front gate trams.
Oh.
They look really cool. And they were facing out like one of the railroads. You know, they're facing outside, like so you can see. That's how they used to be oriented.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the Hall of Presidents episode. Kind of cool. I didn't realize that a lot of the presidents actually recorded themselves in the White House saying what they're saying for Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no idea. So I would say that none of these episodes were nearly as good as any Defunctland episode, but it was still entertaining.
The Imagineering story.
Or didn't even come close.
Imagineering story was internal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they filmed in Disneyland and whatever.
Yeah.
Behind the attraction was like YouTube ripoffs.
Pretty much.
I mean, there was a literal YouTube ripoff. Did you?
Yeah, for the Tower of Terror episode. Yeah. So it was fine. It was fine. I just would rather watch new Defunctland episodes.
Oh yeah.
If I see a new Defunctland come out, that's it. I'm sitting down, got my popcorn going.
It's been so long.
But it's like the wait. He comes out the new episode on Monday. He already said but it's defunct TV
again.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's Garfield.
Is it?
It's Garfield this time.
Why?
Yeah.
Why, dude?
He's probably tired of Disney stuff. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't do just Disney stuff, but still, it seems like a lot of work.
It's been a long time though.
Since Fast Pass.
Well, yeah, but here's the problem. Once you make a feature, you keep making features.
Yeah.
You've tasted it.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. He tasted it with Helix, with Matthew.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
He made a feature. He's like,
Yeah.
gotta have more of that.
I just love, man. Some of those episodes.
I want
are
a
so
good 28-minute video.
Yeah.
That's a good,
Even Yesterworld, my number 2.
I haven't watched any Yesterworld.
Oh, dude, I wish I had never watched any Yesterworld. I could just go in, virgin eyes and this, but no, I've seen it all, including the Burger King and McDonald's episodes.
Of Yesterworld?
Yeah. He goes into deep dives on Burger King and McDonald's. So.
All right. Cool.
Watching Game of Thrones still. Like highly addicted. Like that's all I can think about.
Why?
It's so good. It's so
I'm never gonna watch it.
So good.
I watched the first episode. I'm like, I don't care about this at all.
Man, we're on season 3 in like a week and a half.
Yeah, my dad binged 3 seasons in like a week.
Yeah, it's that addicting.
Great.
They're hour-long episodes.
My dad has watched everything on Netflix.
That's how
Brandy's
dad did.
No, Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon. He has watched so much of everything. He started watching The Runaways, and he's like, "This is stupid." And I'm like, "That's not canon. Don't watch it."
Well, The Runaways on Hulu?
Yeah. He was like, "It's missing episodes." I'm like, "Yes, it is. It literally is missing episodes." I'm like, "Stop watching that."
Yeah.
And I told him to watch something else. What did I tell him to watch? Oh, I was like, "Oh, Moon Knight's out."
Mm-hmm.
He keeps up with the MCU.
Does he really?
He doesn't talk about it. He just watches it. He infinite content for my dad. He needs it all. He just sits there and watches TV. He works, but like
watch YouTube. So much good stuff on YouTube. His generation does not really know YouTube.
You gotta, dude. He'll blow through a channel, an entire channel in like a week, and then I gotta give him another YouTube channel. It's not like, hey, watch this video. Yeah. Yeah, maybe
something
YouTube Premium Family Plan. Maybe.
Remember, Cobra Kai was a YouTube original.
Oh yeah, I should tell him to watch that.
He's never seen Cobra Kai?
I don't know, dude. Who knows, man? Sometimes I've been watching this show, whatever. I'm like, you've been watching it? I had nothing to watch.
Cobra Kai or Karate Kid was like the thing when he was 18 years old, 19 years old.
When did it come out?
83.
Oh yeah, he just graduated high school.
Exactly. That's peak.
I don't know if he ever cared
Kid.
about it though.
He might have been like just above the age, or he's like, that's lame.
Maybe.
Yeah. 15-year-olds. Ooh, that's awesome.
No, yeah, he was
18, 19. Ooh.
Yeah, 19, working.
Yeah.
Running a business.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio. Ugh.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. Is that what being old is? Like, he works, he hangs out with my mom, and he watches a crap ton of TV.
Yeah.
I don't know how he watches so much. Because it was it next. Wow, there was a hilarious one that I don't remember what it was, like a 12 episode season, and you just like watch it in a day. Like, oh, you watch it? I finished it. What? I don't know what to watch now. I'm like, I don't even know of the existence of other shows.
I started watching Abbott Elementary. That was cool.
What's that?
It's like The Office with like a school in like a prominently black neighborhood.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was trying to say primarily and prominently in the same word. So
trying to come up with. Moving on.
Yeah.
Nope. I gotta change the thing back. Okay. It's time for We Have It So Good. Rain, we need to rewrite the subtitle. It's not members of the Tram family writing with what they miss and appreciate about Disneyland.
It's our recap of the week.
It is, but it's like current state of Disneyland. Like state of the kingdom.
Boom.
We have it so good. In which, no, see, I can't say in which. Where we talk about the state of the Magic Kingdom.
Of Disneyland.
I don't know. Where we talk about the state of Walt's original Magic Kingdom.
There you go.
Now it doesn't work anymore, and we'll come up with something else. Don't write in. I don't want anyone to have the claim over that because then people are gonna get jelly.
Yeah.
I'll come up with one. So I went on 2 trips. Did you go on any trips?
No.
Okay.
I did do an escape room. That was fun.
We should do that one of these days.
Yeah.
Okay. So I went on Thursday. Met up with Heather and her family. And this is one of my friends from college. So just real quick, because we did some single rider, blah, 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 right? There were annoying kids everywhere. Not hers, just they were annoying children. Mm-hmm. But I did have the Hot Link corn dog.
Ooh.
Because Heather's always like, I need a corn dog.
Yeah.
Like one time I was on the tram, about to meet over there. She's like, I'm starving. Where's the corn dog? I'm like, where? I was on the phone. Mm-hmm. What do you see? Describe around you. And I'm like, okay, walk this way. Walk. And I'm like, do you see the castle? Yes. Here's your corn dog. Corn dog castle. So got the Hot Link corn dog. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It's juicy. Dude, it's juicy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's just something
spicy,
special.
but not too spicy. Dude, I got the brown mustard.
They have it?
It's like that red packet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some like London's or something, like some. Yeah, they've always had that. They've had that at Wetzel's too. That stuff's good. Forget French is yellow.
Do you think this is superior to the original corn dog? I personally think it is.
You got to be in the right mood because this has a little bite.
Mm-hmm.
The corn dog is like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just depending on the mood. But I wanted the Hot Link. It is similar enough though. Like the Polish sausage at Costco is only marginally better than the hot dog. It's not like this mind-blowing experience. It's just a little bit better. You know what I mean? It's not a, what's that other one? We talked about it before. The spicy sausage.
Spicy sausage.
It comes in the package. The
Hellman's?
No.
Hellman's.
The 8-pack.
The 8-pack?
Somethingville.
Nathan's.
No. No, dude, the spicy sausages.
Yeah. Johnsonville.
Is it something like that?
I think so.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Polish sausage is not that.
It's not.
It's just it's a good hot dog.
Wait, do you use those for hot dogs?
No.
I mean, I guess you could, right?
Yeah. We'd split them open.
Might do that. Sounds great.
They're good in like jambalaya.
Spoiler alert. To our best food of the week.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
This better not be that pasta from Cheesecake Factory.
No. Trash.
But I feel like I need to try that when we go. When are we going?
I know, dude. I was literally right before you were talking about this. I was like, when are we going to Cheesecake Factory?
Wonder. Like next week?
Sure, dude. Yeah, you tell me a day, I'm there.
Yeah, we'll see. Garden Walk?
Garden Walk, baby.
Yeah. That cake. I got to get a cheesecake.
I got to get Linda's fudge cake.
We'll get both.
Nice.
You got to try the cheesecake one more time. One bite. Before the
Linda's?
Yeah.
And then I can just drown it out in the chocolate. Yeah.
There you go. And then they got like 3 jalapeno cheddar pretzels. And
great.
They could not handle it, so they gave me some.
Oh, perfect.
I just had enough where I'm like, oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want a whole one though. It's a lot. After a corn dog.
Splitting with somebody, that was great.
Yeah. So I tried the peach cobbler cocktail.
This was from Paradise Garden Grill?
Yeah, because we like had to go to the bathroom. Like, I want a drink. And I know they don't make strong drinks there, but I wanted something. I almost got food from there. I'm like,
slow your roll.
Let me have a classic. No, before the corn dog. Let's just have a classic. I don't want a fork and knife right now. I want a corn dog. So got this peach cobbler cocktail, which is a Firefly Moonshine peach schnapps and peach cinnamon puree. And it was $16. No discount available because it is alcohol. And it has a peach in it. It is a peach cobbler. You're drinking a peach cobbler.
Wow.
Slightly less sweet with a little tang. Andrea asked if it was as good as the apricot thing. No, that thing's like boozy. But if you want a little dessert drink, this is it. After the hot link, this just hit right.
That's good.
Yeah. I had without the straw, I just like was eating the ice with it too. It's a good little thing on the walk out.
Nice.
Yeah. But Heather, in line we did single rider for racers. She goes, yeah, Rise of the Resistance was fine. It's just like an updated, modern Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. You know what I mean? And I was like, I think I do know what you mean.
Yeah, she's
Kimmy
right.
said she's heard this take somewhere else, but I know Heather didn't hear that anywhere else. Because she's like not on the internet.
It's like bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, and you're just going through looking at things.
Yeah.
Because it's not a thrill ride or anything. And she was like, it was good, but I'm like, but it's not fun, right? She's like, yeah, it's not fun like Space Mountain. Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. I got a question for you.
What's up?
Have you seen the anchor ring?
You want one? I have it.
No.
I don't use it.
No, like instead of this thing.
Yeah.
No?
I have it.
Or you don't want to take it off. That's why. I charge it.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want it though?
No. I was going to give one to my mom, but she's gone for 3 weeks. So
I'm going to give it to you. It's just it's in my car.
You're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I will just use it as a stand at home.
This is the superior.
If only you can MagSafe through it.
If only, but you
that
can't.
Would be insane.
You can't. That's why this is.
I don't. I just have other things I watch stuff on. Anyways, it was a good trip. It was fun. So Sunday went for my birthday.
Special trip.
Yeah. So we got there at 2 because it was hot, and we had a reservation at Carnation Cafe at 7:20. I'm not spending all day at the current Disneyland. Right. So Starbucks, remember they used to mail you your free thing and you could just give it to anyone and it was like valid for a month? Now it's like, you must use this on your birthday.
I thought I had at least like 10 days.
You got nothing.
You got
just
that one day.
Meanwhile, like Chick-fil-A is like free entree for a month.
Yeah.
Dude, Jersey Mike's used to give you a free sandwich. Now they give you 72 points, which is a free sandwich, plus 8 points towards your next sandwich.
That's cool.
And I bought a mini.
That's cool.
So yeah.
What's your go-to right now at Starbucks?
I always get a grande iced coffee, light ice, splash of oat milk, no sweetener.
Respectable.
Yeah.
My new thing is the venti ice shaken espresso. No classic. 2 pumps of vanilla.
Don't they sell that?
Sell what?
They have a vanilla almond milk one. They just like it's a drink. I think.
But they always put too many pumps. It's too sweet.
Hold on. Oh, venti. That's why.
Venti.
Venti's like 8 pumps.
Yeah. Just 2 pumps.
Okay,
very subtle.
Featured. It is
Ice shaken espresso though is superior.
Dude, they have a chocolate foam cold brew. Pretty good. But it's not worth 20 grams of sugar. It's just like, it's ridiculous. Ice shaken espresso. Iced toasted vanilla oat milk shaken espresso.
That's a lot of words.
So it's 4 pumps. Oh no, grande. Yeah, venti is 6 pumps of toasted vanilla syrup with oat milk. 4 shots.
4 shots of espresso? That's why, dude. That's why now, because of that thing, and I've been going to Starbucks more often.
This thing's only like 160 calories. 6 pumps though. Yeah, it's 4 shots, dude.
When I have coffee in the morning now, like at home, I need 2 cups.
Yeah. No, I've started to try to cut back a little bit.
Yeah.
So they didn't have my go-to.
Dang.
They ran out of iced coffee.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah. I thought they ran out of oat milk, so I got almond milk out of iced coffee.
So what'd you get?
I got the chocolate almond milk shaken espresso.
Mm.
Have you gotten that one?
Yeah, it's
It's
good.
like malty. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they put too much milk in it.
Mm.
Like I know I got light ice, but I think that the pull was bad on the espresso. Like it didn't taste like 4 shots at all. But that was all they had. I ordered on the tram.
Mm.
I picked it up and then walked into DCA. So I did see that grad night sign. Definitely still got tickets. So yeah,
Are we going? Are we going? I feel like we should go just for the meme.
No, dude, if we made money off the show, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I spent a lot of money lately.
Tram fam, buy us tickets.
No,
Buy us tickets
they're
and we'll
gonna
go.
no. Don't send us money.
No, don't send us money. Just buy us the tickets.
No, someone's gonna do it, and then we have to go. Don't do it. Do not give us money, everyone. Send that money to a charity instead.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah.
Or to us for that event. I mean,
Okay. I was about to go to City Hall. Nope, long line. So I went to
a lot of people complaining, or
who knows, man.
jeez,
Probably complaining.
yeah.
So I went to. First thing I did was buy Genie Plus.
Mm.
It was still available at 2. It was $40 for 2 people.
Mhm.
Kept forgetting throughout the day. It's for both parks.
Yeah.
Comes with PhotoPass. Bought it in the app with Apple Pay, so I got 2% cash back. from Apple Pay.
Nice.
I have to switch between the Amex for the food
Yeah.
and then the Apple Card for the merch.
Amex is 5.
4 points.
4 point. Okay, 4 points.
It's still 4%.
Yeah.
So went to the gift stand thing on the left bridge, Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
Boredest looking cast member ever. She did a wonderful job on the pin. She wrote she wrote my name, put little squiggles on the backside, wrote May 15th, 2022.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. She was like wanted something to do. Thank you. Nice cast member whose name I forgot. So first thing we did.
Really quick. I saw that in the Disney World app, you can shout out cast members.
I think you could do that in ours too.
Can you?
I forgot until this very moment though.
Yeah.
There's something. Yeah.
It's like there's a word for it that
Cast
Disney,
member compliment.
is that what it says?
That's what it normally is.
Yeah. Well, okay. What are you talking? I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna look it up.
So first thing we did, we did the whole whatever was available first, do that because otherwise the wait times get pushed out.
Right.
So we did Big Thunder, because we love Big Thunder. It was a 40-minute wait time. We waited 7 minutes
7?
on the Genie Plus.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So we did Genie Plus. It's a small world. It said 20 minutes, but that whole thing was full back there in the hot sun. Waited 7 minutes. No, 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. So then we went to our next one was at Smuggler's Run in like an hour or so. So we went to Docking Bay 7.
Chilled there 8.
So the RIP Dewback chili noodles.
R.I.P. Big R.I.P.
Dude, RIP pot roast.
Pot roast, really?
Yeah.
And the chicken too?
Chicken's there.
Oh.
We talking about that next week. But and there's one more thing that's gone. But it's crazy. I think it's supply shortages still.
It must be.
So
Cast member compliment, not there.
okay.
Yeah.
So we tried the Ishi Tib style pasta with braised beef bantha. As if you're eating a bantha. It's beef pot roast with coconut curry sauce, pasta, mixed vegetables. It is not Dewback chili noodle replacement. It's just those swirly noodles. The tube that swirls. It was fine. We got the Felution.
Sad day, dude. Sad day.
It was good. There were good flavors.
Yeah.
But once you've tasted those pappardelle noodles,
Yeah.
there's no going back, dude. This is like
That's crazy. Why would they get
box pasta. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
But it's not. It wasn't what it.
It's like
could have been.
hamburger helper kind of thing.
Better than that, but it was just like. It was good.
Yeah.
But Docking Bay is better.
They're better than that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Then we did Smuggler's Run. It was a 35-minute wait. I think it was probably accurate, but we waited 15. Dude, there was a screaming child in line. She wasn't crying though. So you know,
screaming.
You know when they scream because it's like they just want something.
Mm.
Just scream over 10 minutes.
Jeez.
Luckily, we got a group in between us. We were pilots.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good birthday gift.
Yeah.
Pilots.
I was gonna ask for it too, but we got it. So good stuff. That was fun. It's fun flying that thing.
It is.
They got updated though. I don't know if hyperspace closed Or if this happened, well, we notice in Genie Plus, it'll say like return time, 5:30. And then you click on it. And then you, right before you hit confirm, the time has already jumped without you realizing. I don't know if that happened or if it closed down, but either way, it pushed our 5:50 reservation to like 7, which is when we were going to eat. And food reservations are not a window. You have to get...
Right.
So we got really mad. And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. We knew this was just going to be bumpy.
You see that stress? Like...
It's a little stress.
Yeah.
And you're just constantly in this app, dude. Because you scan it, and then you got to get the next one.
Yeah.
And the times jump up. They jump down. They jump around. So we ended up getting, what did we do? We found, I think we did nothing. Like we didn't get our next one because there was just nothing. Oh, because everything was around 7:00.
So you had to wait till after you ate. Okay.
Yeah. So, or no. We did get hyperspace because it jumped to 7:55 and it's a 1 hour window. So we did get hyperspace, and then you can't get one either until you use it or 2 hours go by. Like old fast pass.
I see.
And no repeats.
Yeah.
So we had to wait until 6:34 p.m.
For your next one.
For our next one because it was for 7:55. So you either have to have 0 or wait 2 hours since your last one.
I wonder if you can just scan it and then walk away. Like for you to use Genie Plus faster, you just go to the ride, and if you don't want to be, get on the ride, you just scan it.
And then what?
And it just goes away.
You can cancel.
Oh, you can cancel.
Yeah, you can cancel.
Oh, okay.
You can cancel even if you're in the window.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cancel at any time because we did cancel, and then we just got waited until the window jumped up.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got hyperspace, and it was hot. We're kind of like, we're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Mild stress, though, because it's hot, you're thirsty. We're drinking a ton of water, but it's like a lot, right? Sat down for a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I want to do the tiki room. Not just because AC, but last time I did it was my birthday last year.
Oh, okay.
With you and Brandy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So,
that's a nice little tradition.
Yeah. Well, I guess now it is. 3 years is what makes tradition.
Yeah.
That's what someone at Bosco told me. Who was that new youth ministry leader? Remember that guy?
The guy who had the van that he called the Rising Phoenix.
What?
He had a van that he drove to school all the time. And it would only work like 30% of the time. And
that's why it was the Rising Phoenix.
Because it wouldn't die. I forget what that guy. It was cool though, that guy.
Dude, I brought RJ's Toshiba laptop back from the dead 4 times. And then his family put it on the floor and his sister stepped on the screen. I'm like, this thing's 10 years old. I'm not finding a screen for it. It's over. Like, it's finally over.
Yeah. You
seen those MacBooks without the screens now? The new trend going around?
No, people are taking them out.
The screen breaks.
Yeah.
And people are like, I'm not replacing this. So they sell it. So people pull the screen off the hinges and use it like a desktop. And it has a built-in keyboard and trackpad, HDMI.
I did that because I broke the screen.
Did you take the screen off though?
No.
So people take it off and they just have this like slim keyboard running around. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So it was 4:45 and I guess the show wasn't going to start till 5. I wanted a Dole Whip from the stand because you could take it inside. Mm-hmm. It was 4:45. The first mobile order for Dole Whip was for 6:15, an hour and a half later.
Oh,
and the cast member was like, I'm like, is it mobile order only? He goes, yeah. It's quicker if you go wait in line at Tropical Hideaway. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I didn't say that to him. I was like, thanks. So I sat there without my Dole Whip. And then we went inside Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. And it was like a bucket of ice. It was wonderful.
Oh,
it was so cold. Yeah. We got the back row. You get the rest. The seats are cold. It's a great show, man. It's like 15 minutes long.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I love the Tiki
Goes by quick, though.
Love it.
It's great. I love it. Glad we did it.
I want to go in the Tiki Room now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Recovered a little bit. And what's crazy, it just runs and runs and runs and runs, right? So then we made our way over to Star Tours. It's about a 10-minute wait. No one cares about Star Tours anymore.
No one.
There were 5 people outside, and that was it.
That's standby. No Genie Plus or anything?
Dude, everything was like 70 minutes and Star Tours just walked on. More like we waited 10 minutes inside, maybe 15, but I don't think even it like went. Yeah. So then I'm like, I want to do the monorail round trip. It's an attraction. I love it. It's always closed when we get there because it's like 7 o'clock it closes. Like, oh, we can see the AMC. And I'm doing like the mental picture. I'm like, if we sit on the left side,
then you'll
like the
see
side
what's
where
going
you
on.
board.
Yeah.
That's where you go because that's, comes in through it comes in on the AMC side.
Yeah.
Dude, it is just dirt with a pit. I don't know what's in that pit or what was in that pit.
The Sarlacc.
Yeah. Dude, it looked like it.
Yeah.
Crazy. It is a vast dirt patch. It's crazy. I posted it.
It's a blank canvas for Disney right now. I'm sure they're loving it.
Dude, I'm sure they love, like, you know what? We're unburdened from this movie theater that can only be a movie theater. Yeah. So we did the round trip. That was really nice. Took some pictures. Saw that VIP lounge.
Oh, yeah.
Autopia.
Yeah.
And
the Winners
Lounge.
Winners Lounge,
Just had a ominous trophy on the door.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I don't remember exactly what the train of thought was. They're just walking around. I'm like, yeah, let's do Snow White. Like, I said, let's check out Fantasyland. Like maybe some of the wait times are low. Peter Pan was like slowly dwindling.
Interesting.
But Snow White's line feels like it moves quick. It's partially outside, but it's inside, so you're not dying in there. We waited like maybe at least 20 minutes, but it wasn't bad.
Nice.
And it's still so nice.
I love that ride. Love that ride.
And then it was just about time for our dinner reservation at Carnation Cafe.
Nice. Did you get Walt's chili?
No. Dude,
come on.
Freddie said it's like nothing. It's like whatever. And it's an appetizer.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. How's chili an appetizer?
It was like 80 degrees. Would you eat chili?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you eat chili, though? I never eat chili.
I'm going
to make some chili at home. That's what I'm going to do.
I got to get some chili cheese fries from Tams. I hear it's great. Last time we had chili was probably Tommy's.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now. Okay. Kimmy hates pickles.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
So I ordered the fried pickles. She liked it.
Oh, we're back.
And she did end up like taking a bite without it. Too much pickle. But it
the ranch.
She didn't use it. It was it was like an aioli. House sauce. You might have liked it though.
You know what? I like house sauce. I've learned I like the house.
It was Thousand Island-ish.
Yeah.
But you got that sour pickle, so I think it works. So it's hand-battered panko fried dill pickles with house sauce. Dude, I know I posted the picture. You got to
zoom in on them.
They glisten.
They kind of look like Farmer Boys.
Look at that.
Zucchini. Oh.
Yeah, no.
That's panko. That's panko.
Yeah. They were great. We both loved them. Very hot. But look at that. The meat. It's a meaty pickle.
Yeah.
It's a pickle. I wonder, are they just Disneyland pickle? No. This is a little crunchier than that. Really good, though.
Sounds great to eat it. Oh, man. Yeah.
I ordered the Parmesan toasted patty melt, which is an Angus chuck patty. Ooh, moist. Beef patty. With Monterey Jack, grilled onions, and house sauce on toasted Parmesan sourdough bread, which was crusted in Parmesan, like crust. And you can get fruit or fries. I got fries.
Nice.
There's a lot of cheese in this thing. It was good. It was very good. Kimmy got the braised short rib with house-made mac and cheese and seasonal vegetables. It was broccolini. The mac and cheese was okay. She was liked it, but I took a bite. It's really good, but fatty short rib. I like fatty.
I'm not a fan of the fat.
Oh, it's good. No, melty fat, dude. It was like there was butter in it. It was pretty good. But I was pleasantly surprised with Carnation Cafe. It was not a River Bell situation.
Okay.
The food is comfort food. It's not fancy food. It doesn't claim that. It says this is comfort food. But there's a little bit extra polish to it that River Bell just does not have. Oh, we ate inside.
That's cool.
There is a substantial inside area.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Huh.
There was just a corner of it though, not where we were sitting. It just smelled like BO. For like
That was somebody, right?
when we got there and when we left near the entrance.
It just like lingered.
It just lingered.
Air purifier, I'm telling you. Come on, Disney.
You didn't have to let it linger. So that could be an air purifier like ad.
You didn't have to.
Okay, let's see. They only had like apple pie a la mode and cheesecake, so we didn't get dessert.
Apple pie sounds great though.
I want chocolate, man.
You need chocolate in your dessert, right?
Apple pie a la mode is like, I want that like when it's the sun's down. I don't know if that makes sense, but I want it to be cold and I want a hot apple pie. I don't like apple pie that much either.
I love apple pie.
Anyways, finally, we had our Hyperspace Mountain reservation.
Oh, you did?
It says, okay, the big sign up front says approximate wait time. It used to just say standby. Now it says approximate. It said 60. By the time we got to the inside, it said 45. Like just that short walkway.
Really?
Yeah.
It was down to 45? That's low.
The parades
Suck people up.
we went, it's like 8-ish, and Main Street Electrical Parade, 8:45. So there was still a bunch of people just in that stanky hallway, dude. There weren't too many people outside, just on the overhang area inside, but we only waited 7 minutes.
Okay.
Which, okay, I had fun. I just did not pay attention to the story at all. I was just imagining it being Space Mountain. Not even on purpose. I'm just like, I can't follow this.
Yeah.
We're just, it's a dogfight. A dogfight's not a good story for a ride. You need a little bit more. Also, it's like, you know, prepare for light speed. And then it's like the slowest part of the ride.
Yeah.
I wonder, they got to get rid of it already, but it's been Hyperspace Mountain for like 5 years in Paris.
Poor Paris.
Their hyperspace part is a launch tube, though.
See, that's cool, though. That's cool.
Because they do launch.
Yeah.
And I bet you that loop is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bet you it's terrible in Disney World.
5 years?
I think longer, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, it never went back to normal.
Have you, speaking of Paris real quick, have you seen that Crush coaster?
No.
It's like Goofy Sky School, but if the car spun.
Goofy Sky School. But so Cosmic Rewind.
Cosmic Rewind little mini.
But they're constantly spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, they have that at Knott's.
Do they?
Sierra something?
Sidewinder.
Sierra Sidewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I wasn't even scared. I'm like, it looks like a baby red that spins.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm. But that Crush one looks like Goofy Sky School.
Dude, I want to go on all the Knott's rides, but I want to just be teleported. I don't even want to walk around Knott's. You know what I mean?
It's not that bad.
I don't. No. It's not like
Calico's
I'm too
cool.
good for it. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't care to be there. I don't care about cowboys.
Yeah. But Boysenberry, I like it. It's good.
I don't know. They announced their food festival thing.
Oh, they did? I'm not willing to spend the money to go, plus the food festival money. Food festival money by itself, down.
Let's see what it is. Knott's.
To go for both?
Yeah. Taste of Calico, 2 weekends only. No, come on. Okay. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. GamingShogun.com. You think they're accurate? Okay, this is 2020. What the heck? Why is this on Google right now?
It's SEO, dude. SEO.
Yeah, I was like, because Taste of Calico we already did. I don't know. Food and Wine Festival?
Ooh, I got a mouse dining thing.
For what?
For Trader Sam's.
Ooh. Okay. We're going to do your thing. All right. So at this point, the spectaculars were beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the Parfait of Mustafar.
I saw the picture of it.
It's beautiful.
It looked nice, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Anakin's scorched skull.
It's so morbid.
So it is a chocolate lava cake, but it's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah. Almost like a mousse, but thick.
Mustafar.
Dude,
What a miss.
What a Mustafar. Okay. Dude, chocolate ganache, red pâté à choux, filled with salted caramel pudding and red chocolate mousse. It's white chocolate, but it's colored red. This is rich.
Yeah.
You could eat the whole thing, but it was like after dinner, perfect to split. It's just that taste.
Right.
You know, it was absolutely wonderful.
That's cool. That's good.
I don't know how good Darth by Chocolate is, but I feel like this is comparable because there was like little like pockets of caramel. Really good.
It looks crazy.
That was like my only. No, I did have another one, but that was like my birthday cake.
Yeah. A little candle in it, you know, on top of Annie's head. It's like the fire.
Yeah. Let it burn all the way down. Yeah? I hate you. All right. Indiana Jones. That was our next thing. So we got the lightning lane. Let's go. The lightning lane for it. It didn't look like they were doing the merge point. There were just like 10 people waiting outside. It said 30 minutes. I don't think we would have even waited 30 minutes, but we had no.
Come on, dude. Are you serious? Dude, I had the reservation. Look at that.
Hold on, go down. Yeah, okay.
Book now.
What does it say? They don't have
We're
it?
having trouble confirming the status of your booking.
Jeez. Probably walk up. Probably not.
Dude. Oh, 9:15. Oh, sure. Dude, that mouse dining thing. Oh, conflicting. It made it.
Oh.
It made it. Okay.
Okay.
It did it for Sunday. Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah, for 4.
Nice.
Karina and Ricardo have been wanting to go, so.
Okay. Back to the show, Rain.
We're back.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, we waited 9 minutes. Not long at all.
Posted was 30?
Yeah, but it wasn't going to be 30. There's no way. And yeah, so the sneak was broken. It just went like, but like nothing happened. The fog was broken at the little projector thing. Mara's face was not projected. The ball, or this rock, the boulder,
Worked. I hope.
like 75% worked. Like something seemed off, but it was rolling and it came forward. Yeah. I don't know.
They really got to do something about all these attractions being. Otherwise, it's just going to pile up on them.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they want that and they just close the ride for a while.
No, just close it and do maintenance. If you do maintenance, things don't break.
Yeah.
Just how it goes. Yeah. There's so many things broken. It's almost like somebody should talk about it for a couple hours. So, yeah, the spectaculars had begun. Main Street Electrical Parade. People were going to stay for the fireworks or whatever, right? So it was like no wait times on anything.
Nice.
So it was getting late, though. We're like, okay, we're tired, man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to do Winnie the Pooh because it's my birthday and it's Pooh's birthday. So we went to Winnie the Pooh, walked on, like they're like row 1.
Wow.
The party behind us was 10 people, so we just got our own little. What do they call it? They call it
honey.
They call it something silly.
I
don't remember. So did that. It was wonderful as always. Nothing was broken, I think. Yeah.
Nothing really breaks on that ride other than it being dirty.
100% acre wood. Then we walked on the Haunted Mansion.
Jeez,
Dude,
really?
they had the things where you just walk straight. No switchback, just straight.
That's cool.
That was real. Dude, there was like, the stretching room was like 25% full. We didn't even stand by the elevator. You know where the doors are?
Yeah.
I'm like, let's stand in the middle. We never stand in the middle.
Because you always stand by the elevator.
Like 4 people got off before us. Like, yeah. Wonderful. And then we went straight to Jungle Cruise. That one, we waited like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Dude, this was like the greatest skipper. Skipper Tim.
He was good?
He was good. Jokes I hadn't heard before.
Wow.
Now, I heard a couple of his on Thursday from someone else. So they're getting some new in the rotation. However, this was my favorite one that I had not heard. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the ride. If something of yours should fall into the water, please raise your hand, and I will raise mine as well, and we will wave goodbye to it together. slow, I will raise mine as well. Like I'm like, where's this going? We'll wave goodbye together. That was really good.
That's good.
There was, I've heard the stripy horsies thing before.
I've heard that too.
Kimmy lost it.
Really?
And then he just did some quick fire thing right after. It was really great. He did, nighttime they have more things to play with. Is on your left is an African elephant. There's so few in the world, you'll never see one again. And then right before he went by the other one, he shut the lights off.
That's cute.
Yeah. And then, dude, backside of water. So also, shout out to the low-key joke that I don't think anyone catches. Over there is Schweitzer Falls, named after Albert Falls. We'll be going over that later. So anyways, goes, here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for, the eighth wonder of the world, something like you've known it forever, whatever. And then we like get past it. Oh, I missed it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad.
That guy was great.
Yeah.
And yeah, he had some great, there's this new joke going around about the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. So as always, I recommend it. It is the best final ride of the night. It's like sun's going down, the sun's already down.
Yeah.
There aren't many people there. You just kind of have like this chill boat of like, you know what? It feels like the people on Jungle Cruise at night, it's like they know.
Yeah.
You're with people you know.
Yeah.
And there wasn't people recording, but there was no flash on. They were laughing at the jokes.
Good.
Laughing at the jokes, taking it all in. I was like, good.
Acceptable.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. So shout out.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Happy birthday.
Yeah. So, okay. I want to point out, this sounded like I didn't have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I had a wonderful time. You really just got to like breathe. Like take a moment every now and then. Just breathe. There were a lot of logistical issues, right? You got Genie Plus, it's busy, mobile order, wait times, whatever. It does help that we're pass holders, right? Or key holders. But everything we did was fun. We like curated our day, right? We had like, I guess just by luck, I didn't come up with this ahead of time, but like these backup plans, like Tiki Room, monorail round trip, stuff like that.
Stuff you don't do typically too.
Yeah, and not like this, I never do this, so I'm going to do it. And it's like, no, I like this thing that I maybe don't even have time to do other times. Like if you're there 3 hours and you want to eat whenever, you're not going to Tiki Room for 15 minutes in the middle at night,
Yeah.
So we just had a great time. We did like Carnation was great. It's kind of like what I want for my birthday. I want it lightweight. Want it low key, just like hanging out. If you're there long enough, it's like Disneyland can't really disappoint you. You could hype up a million things for your birthday, but like you go to Disneyland, you'll find something to do. You'll have fun. You're there, hydrate, stay in the shade.
Yeah.
But I had a really fun time. A lot of nice moments too. So, just don't forget to what is it? Life moves real fast. I'm not going to do the rest. But, take a moment, smell the roses, and hang out in Disneyland.
Have fun.
Yeah. Have fun. It was great. But, yeah, always just look for things to do. You don't have to get on every ride all at once.
Yeah.
Last note about Genie Plus. If you are staying till close, you're not there all day, I don't know if you need it. We did not stay till close. We left at 10.
Mm-hmm.
If we stayed for 2 more hours, I think we could have gone on Space Mountain as the last ride. Could have walked on the Indy. We did walk on Haunted Mansion. Big Thunder, it's like 20 minutes at night. It's probably not even 20 minutes.
Sunday specifically.
Yeah. Sunday night. If you're staying till midnight and you're showing up in the middle of the day, I don't think you need Genie Plus. But I did not stay all day.
Yeah.
And the only thing we talked about doing that we didn't do was Matterhorn. But we had the Lightning Lane, but we chose to do Haunted Mansion, Winnie the Pooh, and Jungle Cruise all instead of Matterhorn, like walking across the parade and whatever.
Yeah.
But it wasn't on my must-do list. It was on
if we get to it.
Not even that. It was like, oh, what should we get on Genie Plus? Like we got it and didn't even use it because we go on Matterhorn all the time with Single Rider.
Yeah, right.
So, and their Single Rider was full. They were letting people in, but it was a ton of people there. Disneyland's just really busy.
So odd.
However,
but Haunted Mansion was a walk-on?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, no, these are at different times.
Oh, okay.
Haunted Mansion at 9 p.m. was walk-on.
Yeah.
Also, I think they didn't do fireworks.
Ah, really?
I saw some lights and it was Disneyland Forever. I would have heard it.
Yeah.
Even in Haunted Mansion, I would have heard it. There was no fireworks. Glad I didn't. I thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe we should. Like, it's Disneyland Forever. The one that's on about Disneyland.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had a great time. But now, if you're staying till midnight, but you're getting there at rope drop, get Genie Plus.
That's worth. I mean, that's what? 12, 16 hours?
Then you could do things twice if you want.
Yeah.
Or you could do both parks.
Yeah.
That's if you have a park hopper. I did hear this strategy. I don't know if it works. But some people say, if you're there at rope drop, just get on every ride you possibly can. Don't get Genie Plus until, like, you're there at 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get the first one for 10 a.m. because then you can get the next one by 10 a.m. and then you just keep going. And the wait, and because you don't need the hyperspace one for 9 because you could just get on hyperspace.
Yeah.
You know, like you can get on all those rides early. I don't know, but you do, even though some of the times get away from you, if you keep taking the early ones, take the early ones so you don't have to wait. Because what we did for the first thing, we did Big Thunder. As soon as we scanned, we got It's a Small One, walked to It's a Small One and got on. We didn't have to wait. Yeah. So, because the times, they'll get pushed to nighttime and then they'll stop getting pushed. And the wait times go down anyway. That's all I'll say. We used like one photo pass because the photographers have long lines. So we just used it for Space Mountain. But
They just scan your phone or how does it work?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
So Genie Plus, you can actually, just like MaxPass, scan your ticket or there's a redeem button. However, just like MaxPass, it works 5 minutes early. The redemption thing won't pop up, but if you use your ticket, you can.
Okay.
So if your reservation's for $5.55, you can go at $5.50 and scan your ticket. Yeah, and if your group is linked up on multiple phones, the other phones will have access to Genie Plus.
Oh, I see.
So I was able to tell Kimmy, cool. I'm like, hey, do you want to check? And sometimes the times are different on the phones, but by the time you click it, the time jumps. So before you confirm, check the time.
Oh.
Yeah. It is not a worth it every time service. Definitely not.
Special occasions, though. I feel like.
If it's like, because Kimmy and I barely go on rides over there. We do like single rider or we see something like, we'll wait for this one. This was like, it's my birthday. I want to go on some rides.
Yeah.
I want to have a full or well-rounded Disney day. So it was worth it. But, just make sure you know what you're doing. If you're getting there at like 4 and you're going to stay till close and Genie Plus is still available, I don't know. Because a lot of them are going to be gone. But the app does say stuff subject to change. So whatever happened to us, they kind of justify it. And 2, it does tell you, and listen to them, check the available slots before you buy it. Because if you go to the tip board, it'll show your selections because you have to tell it what you want to do. Mm-hmm. It'll show the standby and if Genie Plus is available and what the window is. And then if you scroll down, it shows the rest of them too.
Got it.
And if you're in one of the parks, it knows you are. You have to filter it to go to the other park.
It's a preview before.
Yeah. So it's like if all of them are at 8 p.m. and it's 4.
What's the point?
Yeah. But they tell you ahead of time though.
Yeah.
The wait times might be wrong, but the return times are not. So just watch for that. But I had a great day. It was a good birthday. I always temper my expectations. I expected it to be busy, but I thought I will have a good day. I had a better day than I thought I would, even though I thought I was going to have a good day. Good. I had a great time. Get your birthday pin. Everyone will say happy birthday to you. Oh, yeah. Couple kids said happy birthday, which was kind of funny.
When you were walking by them?
Yeah, they're like, happy birthday. I'm like, oh, thank you. And 2 people were like, that's a cool shirt, dude, because I had the Treasure Planet shirt.
That is a cool shirt.
I'm going to rewatch Atlantis and Treasure Planet.
I just rewatched Treasure Planet 3 days ago.
It's great, right?
Great movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, good trip. Where'd you go, you said?
Escape room. Yeah.
Do you recommend an escape room for people?
Yeah, this one's called Entangled, I believe, in Orange. 10 minutes from Disneyland. And the one we decided to do was called Senseless. And it's an escape room about aliens testing our senses.
Huh.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I had a good time. We solved it within the hour. We had 2 minutes left.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Was there some stank in there?
A little bit, but we found the antidote, and the antidote was the best part.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed it.
So, Ryan, what time is it?
It's
pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best food you ate this week?
best food I had this week is no question. And he didn't believe me when I told him. Brandy's dad made some jambalaya. And I found out he was making jambalaya, and jambalaya is one of my favorite foods. Brandy said, hey, my dad's making some what looks like really good jambalaya. Heck yeah, I can't wait to eat it. Went to her Nina's house on Saturday. Big old pot of jambalaya. Served myself some, and I went up to him and said, this is the best jambalaya I've ever had. He's like, I'm hearing that a lot from you now. Because I said that was the best fish tacos I've ever had from him. Some other stuff he's made, but really it was the best jambalaya I've ever had. It wasn't too dry, and it wasn't watery.
Ooh, yeah.
That perfect.
It's got to be like rice.
Yeah, but like pasty rice almost kind of thing. Like,
dude, like you ever had, like red Spanish rice with like a little too much tomato paste, but you're not mad about it?
Exactly. That's what it was. And just a little bit of a kick. Had some the andouille sausage in it,
Yeah.
and some chicken,
Shrimp?
and no shrimp.
No
He
shrimp.
said, "Did I miss? Was it a miss by not putting the shrimp?" Absolutely not. The shrimp,
Dude, chicken and sausage is a lot. I don't think you need the shrimp.
yeah, it's nice to get the shrimp every once in a while, but I was happy with
If
that.
there's enough meat,
Yeah,
you're good.
and then Kaylee made what were they called? They're like cornbread muffins.
Ooh,
So that with the jambalaya hit hard, dude. Yeah,
I like a good sticky cornbread.
yeah, oof, and not dry. That dry cornbread, ugh.
No, sticky with honey.
Yeah. And her mom packed, those styrofoam bowls? They're you can fit a lot in them. You know what I'm talking about? It's a pozole thing.
Oh, that the caldo comes in at the Mexican
Yeah,
place?
yeah.
Yeah.
Filled
the tall one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filled one of those with just a bunch of jambalaya to go. Had a great dinner last night. Leftovers.
What was the best sweet?
Best sweet I had this week? I want to say it was some banana bread muffins that I made. More muffins. But I saw my bananas going black. And I said, I got to cook some banana bread. And decided to make muffins this time. And they came out amazing.
You put chocolate chips in them?
I forgot the chocolate chips. I forgot them.
They change it.
They do. I forgot them, but I was kind of happy I did forget them. It was good, though. I loved them.
And your best drink?
The best drink I had... It's a good question. I'm gonna go with the newly purchased Coke Cherry Zero that I've been buying.
Ooh.
Great. Delicious. Dr. Pepper Zero, Coke Cherry Zero, it just elevates.
Yeah, when I didn't want to drink because they don't have alcohol at Carnation Cafe, and I saw Cherry Coke, and I'm like, can I get Cherry Coke? And Kimmy was like, I love Cherry Coke.
Yeah. It's the best.
But I also love Cherry Vanilla Coke.
I don't like the vanilla. Keep the vanilla. Keep the vanilla.
How about Black Cherry Vanilla Dr. Pepper?
I've never had it.
That's those bonkers.
Yeah,
dude.
I hear it's
good because Dr. Pepper has that vanilla sweetness already.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. Yeah, and Kimmy posted or retweeted that. Did you see the Cherry Coke can meme?
I think so.
The one with the 90s with the crack, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The old logo.
Yeah, but there was an older one.
Yeah, I know.
It was like purple.
Yeah,
I'd never seen that one before today.
Mm.
Okay, there was one last thing I want to say. The styrofoam thing. One of my employees always gets, not always, every now and then when he gets Mexican food. 9 times out of 10, super burrito. It's like two burritos worth of food, right? Half of it's lettuce, but whatever. And then sometimes we'll get caldo de pollo, right? Dude, half of that styrofoam thing is the bone. I'm like, dude, stop getting that, right? Yeah. And it goes a little cup of rice. Just like, okay. So my best food. So I went to a steakhouse at the Ritz-Carlton. The food was great. And I think the truffle butter was probably like one of the best things there.
Was this for your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, why are you going to the Ritz-Carlton and why are you? Yeah.
Just the restaurant. I didn't stay there. I went with my dad.
Pasadena? Oh,
Oh,
wait, no,
dude.
you're in Orange County. What am I talking
Dude,
about?
Dana Point, Laguna Niguel.
Yeah.
The Ritz-Carlton, Laguna Niguel in Dana Point.
You smell the fire?
Huh?
You smell the fire?
No, isn't that done already?
Oh, is it?
I went on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So they had a bunch of compound butters. I'm like, yeah, sure, bring them all out. And there's truffle butter. Not truffle oil butter, that trash that doesn't even have truffles. There's butter with pieces of truffles in it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Really good stuff. I mean, that whole meal was great.
What'd you get?
So I got it was a coffee crusted Wagyu New York steak.
Coffee crusted?
Yeah, it was good. It's
What?
like sweet but steaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. With got some Yukon mashed potatoes,
Okay.
mushrooms. But dude, you like some seafood, right?
Yeah.
Dude, look at this platter.
Wow.
Just the two of us. 4 lobster tails, 4 jumbo shrimps.
Is this you and Kimmy?
This is me and my dad.
Oh, you and your dad?
Yeah. This wasn't like a family thing. This was like just me and my dad. It's like this old tradition we have.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys for your birthday?
Yeah, it was just like me and him. Sometimes my mom would come, but usually like I saw my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, Mother's Day is like usually a week before.
Yeah.
So it's just me and him. Like every now and then it's like, okay, everyone could come, but this is like, you know, just sit down, talk. Tried oysters for the first time. It just tastes like the ocean. I don't get it.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't get it either. It just came with it. But these lobster tails, you had crab legs?
Mm-hmm.
You know they're fluffy?
Mm-hmm.
The lobster tail was fluffy. It wasn't like the shrimp texture.
I've never tried crab legs though.
Oh.
I've never like done the whole
Oh, like look
where
at
you
this.
got.
No, these are cracked in half. You just have to pull it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Great stuff. Came with a bunch of sauces. Big old shrimps back there.
Nice.
Really good. The steak was good. He got this prime rib. Dude, it was a sous vide prime rib.
Sous vide?
You know sous vide?
No.
So sous vide, you vacuum seal your meat. You put it in water. And then there's this like a mixer thing that pumps the water. It circulates the water through it at a constant temperature. So if you want to cook your steak to 140 degrees, you set it to 140 degrees. You can leave it in there for 2 hours. It won't overcook because it never gets past 140. So the steak cooks perfectly, or this was a prime rib, and the flavor is a little different because the whole thing cooks consistently. Now it comes out, looks all slimy because it's in a bag. But usually you sous vide something and then you like fry it. Not fry, but like you have a skillet full of butter and you put it in there for like 30 seconds. So you get a perfectly cooked whatever you're cooking, and then you get a crispy outside or something.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. That was really good too. But I think it's going to go to the fried pickles with the patty melt.
Oh, wow.
There was something that hit.
Yeah.
It was just, they just hit right.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they came out at the same time.
As like the side.
The
instead of
pickles
fries.
with the thing. Yeah. Really good stuff. And it, because I've had patty melts. Sometimes they're too buttery. You know, they're just like, oh, hey, this is oil.
Yeah.
This was like Parmesan crust,
That's good.
juicy burger. Really good. My sweet, though, is the signature Ritz-Carlton chocolate cake. So, dude, it was a like chocolate cake, dark chocolate, right? Not fudge cake, chocolate cake. And it said candied orange. I thought it was like a thing on top. They were like inside.
Wow.
Do you like chocolate oranges?
Yeah.
The whole cake tasted like that.
Wow.
So it wasn't too sweet. And I love things that are too sweet, but it was like this dark chocolate with this light
like
orange
smooth.
flavor. Yeah, smooth, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good it was.
That's
Even my dad was like, this is great.
Mhm.
Like, and he's on and off with sweets, like whether he likes them or not. This was just so good. And the drinks, it's 2 drinks. They are tied at the Ritz-Carlton. Once again, a hibiscus Mai Tai and a passion fruit mojito. The hibiscus Mai Tai. Normally Mai Tais are like too strong.
Mhm.
It's all alcohol. Imagine a tiki drink sweetened to perfection where the balance, it's like Thanos level balance, dude.
Got the knife.
Dude, touch of sweet,
Yeah.
touch of fruit, touch of alcohol, perfectly balanced, as all drinks should be. And the passion fruit mojito. Normally, like a good mojito is like lime and mint. Usually they pump that simple syrup in there.
Yeah.
It was like there was no simple syrup. The passion fruit was the sweetness, it felt like. Lime, mint. My dad doesn't like mixed drinks. I gave this to him, and he was like, this is really good.
Wow.
Refreshing. I couldn't believe how good this was. Because, like, we're going to get, like, a bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I feel like these drinks are going to be good.
And they were.
Because, like, I went to Fleming's a few years ago.
Yeah.
Got their drinks are fine.
Mm-hmm. I got wine at Fleming's.
Yeah. You probably just should, right?
Yeah.
This was just, I couldn't believe some of the best drinks I've had in my whole life.
That's cool.
Yeah. Really good stuff. Whether you like sweet drinks or strong drinks, both of these will just hit just right. Yeah.
I completely forgot
Uh-oh.
that I had this whole meal that I planned on saying for this episode. Have you heard of Duke's?
Like Huntington Beach, Hawaii, all.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the best meals I've ever had in my life, too.
What'd you eat? A hamburger?
No, I got the ribs and the short rib and chicken.
Huh.
Dude.
Turf or turf?
Yeah, dude. The ribs just fell off the bone. Like the chicken was like perfectly barbecued. Oh my god, dude! Like I got
Which one did you go to?
The Huntington Beach. Yeah, on the beach. I got a Mai Tai. That's what reminded me of the Duke's Mai Tai. Great Mai Tai. I had some great coconut shrimp. That's the $180 meal that I was talking about.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
The freshly caught fish of the day kind of thing.
Confirmed coconut shrimp is off of the Trader Sam's menu.
Yeah.
But they added some good looking
not coconut shrimp.
Whatever you
tempura shrimp.
Yeah. It looked like they added some good stuff. They didn't change it too much. They just replaced a couple things.
They added the tokiyaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, teyaki's the dessert.
Yeah, they changed a couple things, but
shout out to the Mouse Dining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a Trader Sam's reservation because I got the notification. So
yeah, I want to go, but I don't want to. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with anything anymore.
That's why I did the Mouse Dining. Just I got the notification if it's there. Cool.
Do you pay for it?
No, I just got the email.
You get like 3
a month or something.
I think like total, unless they changed it.
Mm.
I don't know. I tried it once and it emailed me at 3:30 a.m. and I woke up at 4:45 a.m. and it was all gone.
Yeah, that's it. That's crazy.
I woke up by accident too. It wasn't like it woke me up. Yeah. Anyways, I don't think I have a topic thing for this. Do you? What do we? Econ food.
It doesn't really go with food.
No, it's okay. I've got one.
Portion control stuff.
Yes. Yeah. What portion is too big at Disneyland? What's too much?
Too much. Probably the turkey leg. That's like the go-to.
Oh,
it's too big.
But it is what it is, you know?
Yeah. Other than that, there's nothing really where I'm like, that's just too much food.
I know you said the banana milkshake was too much.
Banana milkshake?
That came at Pim's. The shot was better, right?
The shot was better. You're right. I forgot about that thing.
You know what I would like? You know, the PB3 comes with tots and the little shot, whatever. Would you buy just a half sandwich with nothing else?
Like a PB3?
Half of a PB3 with nothing else.
Yeah, it's like a dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would buy that.
Yeah.
How much would you pay? Like $7.59? $8.59? Seven. Yeah. Because it's only half a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. That Choco Smash Bar is too big.
That is too big.
We still got to get one of those. And now it's hot again.
God damn, you're right. You're right. You're supposed to do it in the winter.
I'm sure there will be a cold summer night. Okay, what else we got? I'm just trying to think of the restaurants. Everything else.
I think portion's pretty good.
Chimichangas are. Well, did they get smaller?
They did. They did.
They used. I had the first time I had one. I was like, this is huge.
The Monte Cristo used to be too much.
Oh, I ate one of those ones.
Yeah, like the big ones. Yeah, not anymore. That's not too much
big
anymore.
Mistake. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the burritos at Rancho del Zocalo.
I don't think I've ever had
big old wet burrito with nothing of substance in there. Maybe a little too big. Yeah, there isn't. I'd say that jalapeno cheddar pretzel.
Too much?
It's just like thick. It's fat. I guess you're supposed to share that. Would you eat a smaller corn dog so you can eat more of something else?
No. I like the big one.
Okay. Trying to think.
Dog.
One last thing. Okay, this is silly. You know the Rice Krispie Mickeys?
Yeah.
I think they could be a little bit thinner so I could eat it easier.
Yeah.
Just a little, like shave off a 1/4 inch of that.
Yeah.
And I'd fit that in my mouth. You know?
Perfectly.
Maybe even that big cookie that's like a pie now.
Mm-hmm.
Too big. Too big.
But charge less.
Yeah, they won't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. If you have an item at Disneyland that you think is too large, please write in.
Yes.
That'll be our question of the week, even though that's not a thing here.
Yes.
Will they write in?
No, they will. They will. Chat fan isn't coming through.
Yeah. You're right is like as long as the topic now.
Yeah.
So, stay south, California. I don't know. And with that,
Thank you guys for listening. See you next week.
see you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.